What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and today we're playing... oh, right. I don't have my copy of Metroid Prime 4 yet, so forget that idea. We're just chatting tonight. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Solarflash says, was gonna say you, but you rock it. Thanks, man. We're, working on the beard. Not for too much longer, though. Just need it for live nativity this coming weekend, so yeah, won't have the beard too much longer. But anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. We've got quite a few of you here. Welcome to the stream. Christian, Flock Starburst, Drip Nova, Curly, Slime the Junior, Solar Flare, Mr. Face, Brain Pick, Golden Guy, Blues Cat, Rexosaurus, aka Robert, J to the P Moreno, LP. If there's anyone I missed, I'm sorry. It looks like I got everybody. Hey, Kyle's here. Welcome to the stream, Kyle. And Aurora, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is quite the turnout. You know, I think I said this last time, but I should consider doing these more often, right? Oh. How is everybody doing tonight? I did no shave November. I had solid stash before the dean made me shave it, so Solar Flare. This is about maybe 3 weeks worth. Yeah, like I said, I'm growing a beard for the live nativity that we have this next weekend. For anyone who doesn't know, live nativity is basically just like a little reenactment of the baby Jesus scene. The account from, I think it's Luke, yeah. Yeah, Luke. And like someone narrates over it, basically just reads the chapter of the Bible that has to do with Jesus' birth, and just people act out the scene. We don't have any lines or anything, but I'm playing the role of Joseph, and Sky's playing Mary, and our baby is playing baby Jesus. So that'll be pretty fun. But after the live nativity next weekend, this is shaved off. I'm getting rid of it. Called it first try. Heck yeah, Solar Flare. I just saw Zootopia 2 last week, and let me just say, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but Disney finally released something good. Like, genuinely good. This was better than the first film. You take that back. No, I'm just kidding. The first film was good. It's a certified banger, so if this was even better, then that's great. Hey, Nehemiah, welcome to the stream. I've been drawing Super Mario Galaxy movie characters. I drew Bowser Jr., Wonder Bowser Jr., and Rosalina. Very nice, very nice. Sky wants to know if any of you guys have seen the James Gunn Superman movie that came out this year. Because we just got it on Blu-ray. We watched it this week. And yeah, it was a jolly good time. She wants to know what you guys think of it. Jeff evolved into Beard Jeff when I wasn't looking. This is LP. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Beard Jeff. Like I said, it's not gonna be here for very long, so don't get used to it. Curly says, Jeff, I finished working on a script with my scriptwriter a few minutes ago and then finished editing it a few seconds ago. Nice. What's the script for? Let's see. Solar Flare said, or had a comment, and I wanted to catch it. Welcome to the stream, Medical Potion. I want to switch too, just for the new Yoshi game. I got one just for the new Yoshi game. We haven't opened it yet. It's my kid's Christmas present, so yeah. It's been hard to keep it a secret, but we're definitely looking forward to having the kids open it for Christmas. I cannot wait to see their reaction. We're definitely gonna film it. Jeff, call me on the Discord. Let's do the interview stream and rotate people in, says Solar Flare. I'm actually thinking that this might be a good opportunity to do just that, Solar Flare. Definitely thinking about it. So if we don't get chatting about too many things here, I guess. Well, okay. If it's calm enough, maybe we'll go ahead and do that this stream. I think that would be fun. Yes, please. Ah! Yeah, okay. yeah, let's just chat for a little while, and then I'll rotate some people in. Beard Jeff is something I would never seen but have. It says Blues Cat. Yeah, I've gone for a beard before. I had it a little bit more full during my playthrough of Drill Dozer back in the day when I was trying to cover up my vitiligo patches. So yeah, and then I had to shave the whole thing, go completely clean shaven for a while so I could go to my dermatologist, have them check it out. And yeah, but long story short, I've had a beard before, just not usually. Solar Flare says regarding the Superman movie, I did. I liked it a lot for a modern Hollywood movie. Seemed very pro-family. Also, other than that, it was a great movie. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun. Something I struggle with. Oh, also, Jacob, welcome to the stream. Guess who's 18? Dude, happy belated birthday. How does it feel to be a legal adult? Script writing is hard, but fun right now, says Curly. Nice. I have a hard time writing scripts. I just finished my internship today. I'm completely free for the rest of the month. Nice, LP. What are you gonna do with all that free time? I haven't watched any modern movie this past year, I don't think, says Drip Nova. My brother got Metroid Prime 4. Nice. I wish I had it. I posted a meme in the Discord earlier. I was like, this is where I would put my copy of Metroid Prime 4 if it didn't get delayed during delivery. Oh yeah, Jeff, I might not join the Metroid Prime 4 streams because I want to avoid spoilers until I'm able to play it, says Robert. Absolutely fair, Robert. Honestly, that's one of the nice things about putting it off until next week is that, you know, it gives you guys a decent little chance. It gives you guys a decent little chance to play the game and get further ahead than I am so that you're not spoiled. I was hoping to stream it today, but, well, these things happen for a reason, right? Maybe. Interview stream, says Kyle. Yeah, so, a while ago, Justin, aka Solar Flare, proposed the idea of, like, hopping in Discord and, having a little interview section with you guys. Just one-on-ones, just chat for a few minutes and maybe ask each other a couple of questions. That might be a good stream to do that. So, yeah, again, I want to just chat for a little bit, but then we can look into it. I'm old enough now to be certainly tried as an adult in court, says Jacob. Dun dun dun. Wait, Metroid Prime 4 released already, says Brainpick. Yes, it came out yesterday. And I ordered it on Nintendo's website or through Nintendo's store because I got the Rosalina storybook for my daughter for Christmas. It's technically for all of us, but she's going to be the one opening it. She loves Rosalina, and I can't wait for that to be like her favorite bedtime story before bed. Really looking forward to that. But on the Nintendo website, you get free shipping for orders off over $50. And I'm like, you know, I was going to buy Metroid Prime 4 anyway. Maybe I'll just get it through Nintendo's website. And yeah, that all seemed to go fine, except it got to my local FedEx carrier today, or the facility today, the local one near me, and I got a notification that said, your package arrived at our facility today, but it was after the truck couriers had departed, so we'll deliver it at the next available time frame. And I'm like, what? And then I called them up and asked if I could just go pick it up in person, and they're like, yeah, no, sorry. So, it is what it is. Wait, how is it gonna work? Does it only count for people who are in the server? You know, J-Dog, normally I would say yes, but for you I'll make an exception. Either way, it's just gonna be like one-on-one calls. You know what? No, it doesn't just have to be people who are in the Discord. Or in the Discord server. If I'm friends with you or have like a back and forth going with you, like DMs going with you, absolutely, you can chime in for an interview. Yeah. Doesn't have to just be in the server, but that does make things easier. Let's see. Do you have any favorite Sonic characters? You know, my son was just asking me what my favorite Sonic character is. Oh, it's this song that has like the Windows 7 sound. Whoops. Still haven't looked for a corrected version of that. Whatever. Anyway, I am not a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog just in general. It's not like I don't like it, it's just, it's not my favorite thing. That said, this might be a little cliche, but I'd probably go with Shadow. I really do like Shadow, especially after this third movie. But he's just always been a cool character. Let's see. Solar Flare says, my old content was super fun, but now only me and Discord viewers can see it, so nothing weird happens. Also just because I can remain a little more anonymous. I mean, that's your call to make. If I were you, I'd probably just leave them. But, you know, if you got some reason for keeping them unlisted or whatever, then that's fine. I'm going to be a part of a collab soon. The guy's name is Trey Irby, and we're talking about Rankin Bass. I don't know what that is. Rankin Bass? I spent an entire day making an animatronic animated intro for it. My first official high-profile collab. That's awesome. I hope that goes well. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing all your words. That stinks. I'm actually gonna be part of a collab at some point as well. You guys might know the Cozy Yoshi. He's sometimes tunes in here. So we're planning to do a collab together. I'm not exactly looking for the moment I have to go back into school in January, since I won't have much free time. I don't hate it though. It's just a bit more stressful, says LP. Oh, spend some time with my family, mostly. I've still got to work on super huge projects, but the deadline is a floating 1 year, so I'm taking this month to rest. That's a good call. Take some time off. I hope you enjoy Metroid Prime 4 whenever you get it. Have you played any of the other Prime games, says Kyle. Yes, I have. I've played all 3. I actually streamed the remaster of Metroid Prime 1 on the Switch a while back, and I had a lot of fun with that. Big fan of the Metroid games. It might be. It's certainly among my favorite franchises. For a long time, I've said that Yoshi is my favorite video game character, Super Mario 64 is my favorite video game of all time, and The Legend of Zelda is my favorite video game franchise. I'm starting to lean towards Metroid being my favorite game franchise or favorite game series. Just because, like, Zelda has a lot of titles that I couldn't care less about. Like, Zelda Triforce Heroes, or, like, literally any of the Hyrule Warriors games. Like, games that look fun in their own right, but I just couldn't really care less about them. Whereas Metroid has relatively few of those. There are certainly some, but, yeah. Nehemiah says, that's so sweet of you, Jeff, to read a story to your daughter. Yeah, I usually read a story to both my son and my daughter before they go to bed. Tonight was a little different. I got home from karate pretty late. Had to put the kids to bed late, so we didn't really get a chance to read a story, but normally that's a nightly affair. Flock says, I have a long way to go. I'm 9. Yeah, you don't rush it, man. Don't rush it. Honestly, enjoy your childhood while it lasts. Like, I've been saying this to my son. He's only 5. He's gonna be 6 in February. And he sometimes talks about, like, how he looks forward to getting older and growing up. And I'm like, don't rush it, kid. Because as soon as you become an adult, you'll get to enjoy it for a little bit, but you'll eventually wish that you could go back to being a kid. So enjoy it while it lasts. I'm sorry? Apparently, yeah. Yeah, no, we're FedEx. You expected quality service? Yeah, that's exactly right, Aurora. That's exactly right. Wait, could we do multiple people in the interview? Says Curly. No, just one person at a time, but if you want to be one of the featured interviewees, just let me know. Like I said, I just want to chat for a little while. Brain pick, I was gonna make the interviews like 10 to 15 minutes apiece. Kind of rotate people in and out. That way, if you want to get in, like, you have a pretty fair shot of getting in. Man, I'm trying to catch up with all the comments. There's a lot. I haven't seen anything else about the Superman movie. Flock says, I like Tails. Tails is probably my daughter's favorite. Cream the Rabbit is the best one. Cream is so cute. And I love that her chow is named Cheese, so it's cream cheese. Yeah, I could see that. My friend Dan also likes cream. Don't take that out of context. Shadow's my favorite too, Jeff, says Robert. Heck yeah, brother. Imagine I re-upload one and it goes viral. Hey, that would be awesome. Rankin Bass is the guy who made the stop-motion Christmas movies, Rudolph. Oh, sweet! I love those movies. I'm still looking for voice actors for my project, says Curly. There you go. I guess let me know if you need just one more person. I'd be willing to read some lines. Brainpick says, by the way, Jeff, I ultimately ended up buying Persona 3 at Reload on the Switch too. It's been pretty fun so far. Nice! The Persona games don't really look like my thing, but yeah, I mean, they're very popular, so I bet you'll have a good time. Trip Nova says, also I beat Hey Pikmin, and it'd be interesting to do compare contrast with Yoshi's New Island with you handling New Island and me handling Hey Pikmin. Heck yeah, another collab, let's go. Funnily enough, the calling thing tonight is really good timing. I got the house all to myself this weekend, says J-Dog. There you go. Who's the best female video game character in your opinion? Well, I know Sky's gonna want to say Lara Croft. And boy, I really like Samus. Samus is so cool. This guy says she thinks that Samus is her second favorite. I'd have to go with Samus, I think. Zelda's pretty high up there too. Yeah, depending on the game too. Like the different varieties of Zelda have very different personalities. The Metroid Fanatic confirmed? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I had the demo of Pikmin 4. I'm getting it for Christmas, says Flux. Nice. I've wanted to get into the Pikmin games, but I just don't have time to play video games anymore other than these streams, so there we go. And a Tamagotchi Paradise. Yoshi has very good animations in Mario and Rabbids, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. Welcome to the stream, Yoshi Daffy Duck. Kyle says, oh, wow, Metroid's that high up for you? Wow, I can see why, though. The 2D games aren't all for me, but I love the Prime games. We'll be waiting on 4, though, because it's seeming very not for me. Jeepers, I'm sorry to hear that. We've been waiting for a long time for Metroid Prime 4. 8 years since it was first announced. 18 years since the last Metroid Prime game. As a non-Zelda fan, Triforce Heroes and Hyrule Warriors 1 are like my favorites in that series. It seems we have fairly different tastes in video games. My favorite Metroid games are probably the 2D ones, but I love the Metroid Prime games too. Kappa was underwhelming. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Jeez. Kappa was very underwhelming. Everyone thought YouTube would go down under. I was in that same boat. If you guys have seen my update video regarding Kappa, I thought that I was gonna have to pay like 43 grand per video because I was playing Nintendo games. Yeah, that didn't end up happening. Strudel says, I think I might be joining the Metroid cult, because I've been playing Fusion and it's amazing so far. Fusion is pretty darn good. It's on the lower end for me, but that's just a testament to how good the Metroid games are. Welcome to the stream, Strudel. Bro, the way that you wear your headphones. Oh yeah, like, I wear it on like off of my ear when Sky's talking to me so I can hear her. Normally I wear it like this. But yeah, that's just how I normally do it. If I hear Sky tune in again or say something again, I'll just move it over to this side of my head and I'll be fine. I'd love to be in an interview just for future measure, says J-Dog. Heck yeah. My Galaxy 2 Bosses poster has made a ton of progress, adding lots of color and soft shading. Gobblegut, Long Dragon, is saved for last due to how long his body is and how many patterns his scales have. I can't wait to see the finished product. Or finished project. Yeah, I can't wait. It looks awesome. Like the progress shots you put in there in the Discord. School was canceled today because of snow. This is Jacob. Nice. I wish that work was canceled, but 9. I wish I was a kid again, not gonna lie, says Mr. Face. Yeah, we all do sometimes, I'm sure. Chat's really busy tonight. I know, like these Just Chatting streams are really popular. Jeff, water time and hellos! Hello, Heloy! Thank you. Welcome to the stream, dude. Heloy, I am sorry that the Geometry Dash did not win for the vote tonight. I've been wanting to find an excuse to play that on stream, and I thought tonight would be a good night, but well, the people have spoken. Golden Guy says, I'm currently making horrendous videos on purpose with Windows Movie Maker and unregistered Hypercam too. Watermark included. I will plan to upload this monstrosities on the memes channel when I'm done. Okay. I like Samus, says Drip Nova. I recounted a consecutive stream record. I'll share it during my interview. Okie doke. Will not be counting my total stream count. That will take a lot. Yeah, it would take a long time. Magic Static, call me a fanatic. A Metroid fanatic. It's our world. They can never have it. Solar Flare says, Jeff, I'm gonna bring something back up during our interview that's a true throwback. I love how your first upload was a disclaimer about your uploads that didn't exist. True. My brother is gonna come home from college just to play Metroid Prime 4. He's not even a nerd, he just loves Metroid. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I remember as a kid I bawled my eyes out because I thought YouTube was gonna die, and at a young age, YouTube was my TV, for better or for worse. That's fair, J-Dog. Honestly, we all kind of overreacted to that whole Kappa situation. Thought it was gonna be worse than it was. Solar Flare says, I had school canceled because my school was in the state championship. We won by 30. It was boring. We're too good. And my friend lives across the street from where they had the team party and sent me a video of the starting running back vomiting. But that's awesome that your school won. Sweet. Recycling, I mean, Yoshi's Island DS Underground theme. What's your favorite Poochie design? It's gotta be Burger Poochie. It's just too funny. This year I somehow became a Sonic fan and an Ace Attorney fan. Best timeline, says Strudel. Ace Attorney, nice. You know, I kind of forgot I gifted it to you, says Heloy. Yeah, no, I haven't forgotten. You got it for me for Christmas like 2 years ago, and I still haven't played it, and I'm sorry for that. At some point. At some point. My TV noise went out, says Phlox. Unfortunate. Am I on your TV? A female no-nonsense space bounty hunter who has defeated even the most nefarious of space pirates and does whatever it takes to get things done. And that was a character made in the 80s or 90s. Yeah, Samus is awesome. Phlox says, I'm a boy and I can do like 1 billion cartwheels. How many is that? That's 100... So 727,238,362. It's hard to tell without all the commas. It's a lot of cartwheels. Is she playing Tomb Raider right now? That's awesome. Yeah, Sky wants to play Tomb Raider while she's relatively not too tired. She needs to look up a walkthrough though. Metroid Prime. Tomb Raider 4 is what she's playing right now, and some of the puzzles are pretty obtuse. Yeah. Remember the Chicken Plays era? Oh, I remember that. I have to go to a wrestling meet tomorrow, but I'm even wrestling tomorrow. He just wants me to stand there and... but I'm not even wrestling tomorrow. He just wants me to stand there and watch. Jeff, do you know Tamagotchi? I do know Tamagotchi. If it's the little pocket pet things that sometimes you have to like feed them and clean up their poop. The little like electronic ones, right? He's being my coach, the solar flare. Nope, phone. Oh, well that's what Tamagotchis were back in the 90s or early 2000s. Time frame for the first interview? No rush, having fun. Probably another 15 minutes or so. I'll need to get it set up though. One sec, I gotta make a meme. You do it. Play it when you can. You at least have the game there. Heck yeah, Heloy. It is on my to playlist. Absolutely. In a Yoshi cartoon in the 90s, it would have been funny to see Super Mario World cartoon Yoshi as the main character. Yeah, that would have been something. Remember when the EPA once used the underground theme for Yoshi's Island DS for their Recycle City game? I only happened to hear about it from people talking about it. I feel like I have heard about that. Yeah, someone brought it up in my chat at one point. I'm excited to see FNAF 2. I haven't even seen, well, any FNAF stuff. Jeff, can you read my comment about Metroid Prime 4, please? Says Robert. Let me see if I can find it. There's been a lot of comments. I'm sorry. Man, I'm scrolling back up a ways. I don't know if I saw it. Oh, here we go. Oh, your comments about not joining the Metroid Prime 4 because you want to play the game. Yeah, I read that one earlier, and that's fine. Absolutely. I hope that you are able to play it before you tune in and watch me play it. LP says, I found your Twitch while I was watching something over there. I still have no idea why the idea of looking went through my head, lol. Says LP, nice. On stream a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago at this point, I showed some of like the old clips and highlights that were on there. And yeah, that was a fun stroll through memory lane. Do you guys think you would prefer to watch me on Twitch? Not like I'm gonna stream exclusively over there, but, you know, maybe if Twitch loosens up about the whole multi-streaming thing, maybe I can do that. Jeff, a comment got buried in a few years, my sophomore year. Oh, Jeff, a comment got buried, period. In a few years, my sophomore year of college, I might apply for a Nintendo loyalty marketing internship over the summer in Seattle. Nice. You said you wanted to get into marketing, right? It's crazy to think that at some point back in the day, Metroid being a girl was a really big plot twist in the 80s. Yeah, and here we are like 40 years later almost. Every time I join these streams, I hear Yoshi's Woolly World music, and it keeps bringing back memories. Such a good soundtrack. Oh, I know. Like I said last time we did a Just Chatting stream, I'm really glad that I, like, at the last minute decided to do a relaxing Yoshi music playlist in the background. That definitely helps the ambiance, if you will. Super Show needs a reboot. Get some WWE guy to pay homage to Lou Amano. Lou Amano? I thought Albano, wasn't it Albano? Okay, meme posted. Let's see this meme of yours. Yeah, of course it's under memes and stuff. Why would I look anywhere else? Fantastic. Agreeing that Samus is awesome. The left and the right. Fantastic. Back to the Just Chatting stream. What do you think of my new profile pic? Let me see it. Looks pretty sweet. I can only see it if I bring it up in a browser. Or Redmond, suburb of where Nintendo USA office is. I'd like to be interviewed, says Curly. Absolutely. We'll try to make time for that. Absolutely. Do you think the affordability is a concern for the future of video games, both with increasing game prices and increasing hardware prices? Where do you ultimately see things going? Oh, that is such a good question. Well, short term, I absolutely see affordability being a problem. Especially right now in the hardware. My goodness. For anyone who's not aware, the cost of CPUs, GPUs, and especially RAM and like flash storage is going up due to so many of the companies funneling in all their resources to the AI data centers and stuff like that. Like notoriously RAM. Even like older RAM. DDR5 is outlandishly expensive right now, which DDR5 RAM is like the newer version of RAM that you would put in like a like any computer that's like 1 or 2 generations old at the oldest. I think Intel still accepts DDR4, but I don't think AMD does. Anyway, I have DDR4 sticks in my computer. My computer is about 4 years old, a little over 4 years old. And I put DDR4 sticks in there, 32 gigs RAM, 32 gigs of RAM. And when I bought it, it was like $110 for the 2 sticks. And then it went down to like 70 or 65 or something like that. I was thinking about buying 2 more sticks to expand my RAM to 64 gigabytes. And then I look back at it after I hear like, oh, RAM prices have gone up. I look at it and it's $170 for that same 2 sticks of RAM. RAM has gone up by like 150%. It's ridiculous. So where does that all that all circles back around to the video game side of things? Obviously, PC building, I wouldn't even bother trying to build a PC right now. Things are just too expensive. AMD just raised their prices of graphics card by, or all their stuff recently by 10%, which is, when you're talking about multiple hundreds of dollars for the base MSRP, 10%'s a lot. Like a $700 graphics card going up to $770. Yeah. So PC building, no brainer, don't bother. I've heard that Xbox is going to be increasing their prices for the 3rd time in the last like year or so. And like they didn't have any RAM stocked up or whatever for something like this. PlayStation apparently did, but I imagine that they're going to increase the price in the not too distant future again. And then the Switch 2, I think it's inevitable that the Switch 2's price is going to go up as well. Hardware is just ridiculous right now. The PC gaming handhelds are getting ridiculously expensive with the likes of the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Like that was $1,350. And it's basically just a souped up Switch. Except it's Windows operating system, can play your Steam games and stuff like that. It's a pretty nifty looking console, but for $1,350? Like, I could... Oh, man. I could buy a lot of video games and video game hardware for $1,350. So... And then, of course, there's the games. Well, let's circle back to peripherals for a second. Controllers are way expensive. I was trying to figure out if I could get like a cheaper third-party PlayStation 5 controller for JJ to play with. Because he's been a little rough on our controllers lately. Today he chucked Sky's PS5 controller when he was playing Astrobot. And I told him that if he keeps doing that and I have to replace PlayStation 5 controller, those are expensive enough to warrant not getting him any Christmas presents this year. And I told him that we would take away video games in general for a couple days at least. So anyway, the point is, I thought about getting a cheaper third-party PS5 controller. They don't make those. They only make more expensive third-party PlayStation controllers. Switch 2 accessories are outlandishly expensive. $100 for a pair of Joy-Cons and like $90 for the Pro Controller? Ridiculous. And then you've got... Well, okay. I guess that all is to say, like, hardware, yes. Affordability, absolutely. In the short to medium term, yes. Affordability is definitely an issue. And controllers and accessories, those are an issue. Games, I don't know so much. Games tend to be fairly cheap on like PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and all that, so long as you're willing to wait and not play the game at release. Obviously, these games are like, you know, MSRP $70. Some of them are higher. Nintendo's $70 now, $80 for a couple of them. And yeah, that's pricey, absolutely. But at least on non-Nintendo systems, you can wait a while and get them at a decent price. I don't think games are going to be as big of an issue in the affordability department, except for Nintendo. And even Nintendo, like, the only games that they've put out at $80 have been the Switch 2 editions, which, ugh, that's horrible. And Mario Kart World, which, also not worth $80. They just knew that they could charge that much. So, on the Nintendo side, I think it's bad, but not absorbently worse than it has been, if you know what I mean. Nintendo's always been like, you know, or at least for as long as I can remember, Nintendo has been like the company that keeps their games at full price forever. Like, notoriously, Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2, or even on the Switch 1, like, you still have to pay $60 to get it on the Switch 1. And then on the Switch 2, it's $70 for the Switch 2 edition. And I actually think, Aurora, you made this point that, you know, here we are 8 years later, and you still pay full price, if not $10 more, for Zelda Breath of the Wild, not even including any DLC. So, yeah, no, Nintendo's always had an affordability issue with their games. They want their games to be seen as, like, the highest value possible. And I think, to an extent, they've succeeded with that. But at what cost, man? I miss Nintendo Selects. I'll say that. But yeah, long term? Oh, it's so hard to think long term because, like, anything can happen. I always tell Sky, like, you know, it's amazing what can change in just 1 to 2, even 3, 5 years even. Like, you know, a year ago, you know, I've been thinking about finances a lot lately, my finances. A year ago, I was still, you know, paying my student loan, still paying van payment, car payments for my van. Wasn't really budgeting correctly and didn't really know how much we had coming in versus going out. And now here we are, like, you know, I can save so much a month toward a new house, and we're seriously considering moving in the next year or so. So yeah, a lot can change. But yeah, if I were to predict anything, I imagine that there's got to be some point where the average consumer is unable to afford gaming to the extent that they want us to buy these games. Especially like the AAA gaming companies like EA, Ubisoft, and Activision, the ones that need to sell so many millions of copies of the game or else it's considered a failure. They just spend so much on these games in development that it's like, well, yeah. And it's crazy because, like, all that money that goes into development, people still yearn for the games of yesteryear, you know? Like, Black Ops 2 is still seen as the best Call of Duty game, despite however hundreds of millions of dollars Activision spends on each new iteration of Call of Duty. And, you know, Call of Duty, if you will, these days. Yeah, so I imagine at some point there has to be some sort of course correction. Otherwise, like, as our dollars have less and less buying power, and as game development balloons out of control with their budget, like, imagine what GTA 6 is going to do to the scene when it comes out. Like, however hundreds of millions of dollars they spent making the game, and it's probably going to be $100, like someone predicted a while ago. If any game is going to do it, it's going to be the one to do it. And yeah, and it's going to sell ridiculously. So I think we're going to have to endure some pain in the short to medium term. Long term, I think that if there's got to be some sort of course correction. Otherwise, we just won't be able to buy as many games, and they'll continue seeing plummeting sales numbers, and, well, there's got to be some sort of correction. In the meantime, play indie. You can get Silk Song for $20. This year's Game of the Year favorite, the one that's likely to win Game of the Year this year, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was $50. Not even a full price game. You can get tons of indie games for way cheaper than any AAA games. And I promise you that with most of the AAA slop that they're putting out these days, indie games are so much better. They really are. And there's so many of them, so many good ones, so many well-renowned ones, so many like diamonds in the rough. You know, if affordability is a concern for you, which it is for me, I think it is for most people, try out the indie games. They, like, a lot of them run on potatoes, man. Like, get a Switch 1, that's my indie game machine. It runs indie games like a champ. Indie games tend to be a lot less visually demanding and hardware demanding than AAA games these days. You can play them on very low-end hardware, older hardware. I think indie is the way to go right now. I have Nintendo consoles and I bought a Nintendo Switch too just because, like, you know, I love the Nintendo games. I love the games that Nintendo puts out, and I wanted to wait on the Switch too, but I have to cover the new Yoshi game. Not, I don't have to, but I'm the Yoshi Fanatic, and I really, really want to cover it when it comes out. So that's why I'm still on that, but if I wasn't, I would definitely be leaning towards indie games right now. And in fact, I really want to get back to streaming more indie games after Metroid Prime 4. I want to continue shining a spotlight on the indie games as much as I can, because I think that for anyone who's who's worried about affordability, and for anyone who's tired of the AAA slop just in general, and anyone who doesn't have like modern hardware or is having difficulty saving up for modern hardware, can't build a PC, can't buy a PlayStation 5 or Xbox or Switch 2, go for the indies. Give them a try. I promise there's something there for you. So there you go. That's what I think of the affordability in the gaming sector. Good rant, Jeff. Sorry for always asking questions that make you go into long rants. Aurora, I love these rants. I do. Like, honestly, after most of these streams, like, these rants are one of my favorite things to go back and listen to again, because I just, like, I love these kinds of rants. So, yeah, I actually appreciate you bringing stuff up like that. That's why I stay on Switch 1. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no. Raging over Astrobot? Yeah, right? Can you check the art I posted in the Cord too? I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, that one guy from Volatile Upgrade. I'm sorry? I don't think I'm going to be able to go back and read all these comments, so if you want me to, long rants are good, says Kyle. Heck yeah. If you want me to read your comment, please kindly repost it. I apologize. Anti-capitalist, anti-communist, anti-socialist, etc. because economics sucks, says Drip Nova. Check out my very recent bullet points. Hello, silly goofy goober. Welcome to the stream. Seriously, Half-Life 2 is only $10. Sorry. So if you want affordable games, just get some Valve games. They're usually pretty cheap, especially on sales. Valve really likes doing sales for their classic games. Heck yeah, that's a good way to go to. Steam often has very good sales. That thing you're saying about indie games can be said exactly for animation too. Hollywood treats animation like a footnote, so the indie animation community is thriving from creating actual new stuff. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Jeff, I'm giving great economic insight and you're here talking about your beard or something, I don't know. Okay, Solar Flare. Jeez, that's a lot of bullet points. Nintendo needs to fail once, then they'll give into the market. But if people keep buying Nintendo, there's nothing we can do about it. That's what the people want, to keep paying. There's some silver linings. If a company feels pressured at their own high prices, they'll try to make up the cost by adding new features. That's happened in the past. Long term, nothing changes in the huge scheme of things. Nothing ever happens ever. Apply that to anything. Jeff, I'm giving great economic insight. But Jeff, if it's considered a failure, then they have to make a change whether in price or in content, and it should be a net positive for the consumer. The dollar will naturally adjust. Nothing ever happens. We'll be fine in 10 years. Jeff, you missed a lot of JP economic insight. Consumer controls market. If we keep buying, that's our fault, and it was our choice. Silver lining is when a company knows fans are mad about a price, they adjust the content or software or hardware heavily. All good points, Justin, for sure. Hey, about Geometry Dash, have you played the game off stream? No, I haven't yet. I'm saving it for the stream. Welcome to the stream, Chris. Let's see. My other comment about Metroid Prime 4 was that you needed to buy an amiibo to have music while riding the bike in Metroid Prime 4, says Robert. Ugh, when is Nintendo gonna learn, man? I mean, at least it's not as egregious as a whole difficulty mode like in Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS, but that was atrocious. This is just annoying. There's so many cool indie games I want to try, but I know I can't play them all. I hate video games, says Strudel. You hate video games? What are you talking about? Indemizer says, eventually I'm going to buy every DS and 3DS game. Gonna be an amazing collection. Oh, I wish you the best of luck. 3DS is difficult to collect for. Love to hear your off-topic discussion, says JP. Hope to see more highlights on your second channel in the future. I really do want to get back to making highlights for the second channel. I have a long list of things I want to make videos for. Chief, I'm sorry, what? Every DS and 3DS game? That's a lot. Oh, and bring back mercantilism. That's my conclusion statement. There you go, Jay. There you go, Justin. Kirby is more of a light shade of red than a real pink. How about a dark shade of pink? I mean, pink is just light red. All 500 plus shovelware DS games. Octobot says, was that difficulty mode in Samus Returns eventually unlockable or only available with the amiibo? I think only with the amiibo. I don't remember it becoming unlockable, but I could be wrong. Opinions on what you've seen so far of Prime 4. I have remained fairly spoiler-free from Metroid Prime 4. I did not watch the preview footage. I've seen the trailers, but none of them were like remarkable. And well, of course, all the stuff about whatever his face is, the Federation, the Galactic Federation guy, the guy that won't stop talking. I don't look forward to dealing with that, but from what I've heard, it doesn't overall ruin what is otherwise a great game. I'm looking forward to it. I've been pretty silent. I don't know what to say anymore, says Mr. Face. Yeah, I mean, I've been flapping my yap for a while. It's about to get real nerdy in here. That should never, ever be said in a Metroid game. A line like that belongs in Metroid Other M. Come on. Kyle asks Mr. Face what his favorite fruit is. Mr. Face says apples. Mine is pineapples, but I do love a good apple, especially Honeycrisp. That's my favorite kind. Okay, well, anybody have any other deep questions they want a good rant on? Honeycrisp is my favorite too, says Mr. Face. Nice. Yeah, maybe I can start getting this thing set up. I don't know exactly how to do this. Miles McKenzie. That just happened. He's right behind me, isn't he? What the scallop? Rant on food, I'm hungry. What specifically do you want me to talk about with food? Food is a very broad topic. I've eaten a lot of really fattening foods over the last week or two, though. Thanksgiving having just been the previous week. I made some apple bread. My family always loves it when I make apple bread, so I brought some over to their house for Thanksgiving. And I meant to only make 2 loaves. I wanted to keep one here for my Black Friday get together with the guys, my friends from high school. We still get together every year for Black Friday, and I accidentally cut up too many apples, and I made 3 loaves of apple bread. And I essentially ate an entire loaf of apple bread just by myself. And that is not good. Because like one of those loaves of apple bread takes 2 cups of sugar. It's really not good. I mean, it's delicious, but it's not good for you. Call me and set up an audio something, whatever. Best meal you've ever had? Best meal I've ever had? Oh man. Can it be one that I've made? I've made some pretty darn good meals. Man, it's difficult to pick one. Steak is my favorite food, so I'm going to lean towards that. My favorite meal is probably a nice medium rare steak. With fondant potatoes and asparagus with some salt, pepper, and lemon and some red pepper flakes. Ooh, that is a meal worthy of being top tier. Hey Jeff, you should ask me questions about Blurm. What's Blurm's favorite meal? How many hamburgers until you die of mercury poisoning? Apple bread! Apple bread's delicious. I can name mine. It was a Michelin star veal steak inside Catholic Disney World. Santiago de Compostela is a Disney World-sized city with a tomb of James the Apostle, and it's very not touristy but fun. The people do the city have made it their own little Catholic New York. Any specific ones? Any specific meals? I don't think I could narrow it down to any specific meal. I can think of some good ones I've had, but I don't think I can. I can't type and Jeff can't read. It's horrible. Well, it doesn't help me reading when you can't type. I think I prefer medium steaks as Mr. Face. Yeah, medium rare is my favorite, but I could definitely go with a medium steak for sure. Store crab isn't even really crab. They just shove a bunch of anonymous fish food into a blender with filler and put it out, making you think it's crab. Diabolical. Diabolical. Wow, when you separate it. Diabolical! There it is. Me not being able to read. Huh? Oh, jeez. Okay. Maybe tomorrow night?
Yeah. Or I guess whenever we can. But I just feel like you'll probably understand it better.
Maybe.
It makes me feel so dumb, like...
Tomb Raider 4 just seems to have some really obtuse puzzles.
Yeah, I do remember my mom saying that back in the day, she never finished the 4th one back then.
Well, if that doesn't tell you something.
Yeah, it must be really hard.
You two are so silly, says Kyle. Fun fact about Clayton, he has a very bland palate. He likes bread, apples, rice cakes, white rice, applesauce, apple juice, unseasoned boiled eggs, and lettuce. Oh, I am a very big fan of strong flavors myself. Oh, Han, would you mind switching the TV over to the Wii U? Just setting number 2 on the HDMI switcher. Diablico, nice. I can rant about nutrition, and I am very qualified to do so. If you've seen me anytime after December of last year, says Solar Flare. Processed foods are fine. It depends on which one. Very healthy foods can be processed. They just need to fit a calorie intake that isn't a surplus, and all foods need to cover all things in moderation, right? The button on the left, and just switch it to number 2. Oh, you know what it is the Wii U turned off. That's what happened. Well. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. Thank you. Yoshi can eat a whole giant pizza in that one Mario Party minigame. Strong flavors are nice and all, but I honestly enjoy my food most if it's neat and easy to eat. This is Kyle. I don't mind messy food. Give me a fork and I'm fine. Oh yeah, speaking of which, what's y'all's favorite Mario Party minigame? My favorite Mario Party minigame is Pushy Penguins. Ooh, that one is fun. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of Mario Party recently, so yeah, I probably would have a hard time thinking of one. I'm sorry if I have to post the same chat over and over again, but I'm planning to invite my college friends to watch the FNAF 2 movie, but I'm not sure if they're free on Tuesday. Oh, that's already coming out this Tuesday? Jeepers. I hope that you and your friends can get together and have a good time. TikTok hop. That one's fun too. Do you like bright light green because the funny dinosaur has it? I do. My favorite color is like teal, but yeah, the bright green's fine too. Basal metabolic rate, how many calories you need to maintain your weight. Eat below, you'll lose weight. Eat above, you'll gain fat. To build muscle, eat above or at maintained. Yep, that checks out. Because more calories is more fuel, and more protein is more muscles built. Maybe with a little extra fat if you're exceeding your maintenance. Sorry, TikTok hop. Eat a surplus of calories and eat protein-filled foods. And the one with the books falling down, that one's fun. I love the hot jump rope one, says JP. Yeah, that one's a lot of fun. Golden Guy says, for some reason, YouTube keeps removing my comments on stream. Sorry to hear that. I guess YouTube doesn't like your comments. It already released earlier in my country than the US, believe it or not, says Chris. FNAF 2? Jeez. I really don't keep up on that stuff, I'll be honest. LP autocorrect hates me. I should not be awake right now, says LP. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's very early for you. Early morning. Or late night, depending on if you stayed up. Jeff, I decided to do a video on the meme channel that I decided to make because I felt like it. Could you watch it, please? I don't think I'll watch it on stream, but I'll watch it later, for sure. I should be in bed right now, but I'm here, says Mr. Face. Hey, me too. Okay, why don't we, we've been chatting for a little while now. Why don't I go ahead and start setting up the, interview stuff? What's your least favorite Mario Party game? Mine is Mario Party Advance. That would probably be my least favorite too, if I'd played it. Out of the ones that I have played, I've not played Mario Party 9 or 10. Let's see, all the ones that I played were Mario Party 2, 3, 4, a little tiny bit of 7, but not much, not enough to really say anything. Mario Party Wii, that was Mario Party 8. The Switch Mario Parties, and Mario Party DS. Those are the Mario Parties I've played. My least favorite out of those, believe it or not, I think it's got to go to Mario Party 4. I know the GameCube ones are seen as like the best ones in some circles. I don't know, like I think that it was one of those early GameCube games that had like a lot of GameCube jank, and like I didn't play enough of it to really get ensconced into it, so maybe that's part of the problem, but as it stands, it's probably my least favorite one. They got rid of dry bones in 9. That's a crime! 10's Mario Party mode is really bad, but the Bowser Party mode is incredibly fun. This is Kyle. Mario Party Advance is kind of fun. I think the worst by far is Top 100 for the 3DS. It's so funny, like that name is so ironic. I've only played Super Jamboree 8 and DS, and out of all of those, probably Super Jamboree. Not very memorable. It says Drip Nova. I haven't played that much of Jamboree, but I liked what I did play. Hey Jeff, if you played multiple Kirby games, what is your least favorite Kirby game? My least favorite Kirby game? Oh, I hate to say the original Dreamland for Game Boy, but it'd probably be that one just because, like, it's very, very simple. Kirby doesn't even have his copy abilities in that game. So it'd probably be that one. But I like basically all of the Kirby games I've played. Mario Party Top 100 is literally in the top 100 of the worst Nintendo games ever. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Superstar is basically top 100 if it was good. I like Superstar. Rayman Raving Rabbids is in Rayman answer to Mario Party, the boards. Huh? I'd say Squeak Squad is much weaker. I haven't played Squeak Squad. Let's see, all the Kirby games I've played are the 3 Dreamlands. Dreamland 1, 2, and 3. Kirby's Adventure. Kirby Superstar and the DS remake. I'd consider it a remake. A tiny little bit of Kirby 64, but not enough to really count it. Kirby's Epic Yarn. Kirby Triple Deluxe, Kirby Planet Robobot, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, Kirby Star Allies. And I think that's it. So, like, 11 Kirby games. My least favorite Kirby game is Dreamland 2. That game is so funny because the longer you play it, the more you feel like the developers hated you. Oh, fair. Instead of weaker, don't you mean Squeak Squad is much squeaker? Jeff, read my body composition summary. It's the proudest I've ever been of myself for anything. I'll see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Listen, guys. I lost 50 pounds while gaining 5 inches in the same span. 5'6", 185 to 5'11", 135. Went on bulking, gained height. 6 feet, 175, tons of muscle, a little fat. Now 6'0", and now 6 foot even, 157 pounds. Yeah, that is a very impressive solar flare. Well done. I haven't played Squeak Squad since I was like 15. I don't remember it being bad, though I don't remember much about it. Kind of like New Super Mario Bros. Games. This is Mario Yoshi. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad, but again, I haven't played it. Return to Dreamland is amazing, says the Endomizer. I've wanted to play that game. It went on sale. The Switch version went on sale for Black Friday. I didn't get it though. I'm still so bothered by the outlines, the bold outlines of the characters. Like, honestly, I think I might just play the Wii version. Okay, why don't I try and... like, I keep getting sidetracked. Why don't I try and get this whole thing set up with the oh, how do I want to set this up? Jeff, you can get the Wii version for free. Oh, I have it. I just haven't played it. Squeak Squad is the most their Kirby game of all, probably. It's fine, it's solid, totally fine and good, but nothing crazy. I've never beaten Return to Dreamland. I got the Switch version and got burnt out when I got to Egg Engine, the final world. I gotta pick it up and play the epilogue one day. Yeah, the epilogue is probably the strongest case for getting the Switch version. It doesn't necessarily fit the confines of what it is or not dictated legal by the United States government by who cares. But who cares, right? Yeah, I don't. I have it. And that's all I'll say about that. What's the best scene for me to use? Probably the PC screen one. Huh. I need to... oh, how about big camera? Maybe I could do big camera. And then... I'll just do display capture on that guy. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Bring that up. And then... there we go. I'm getting there, guys. I'll get there. And upsize that guy. There we go. 1 second. I'm trying to get stuff set up in the background, so please forgive me. Jeff, can I ask what that thing flapping on your wall is? What thing flapping on my wall? What's flapping on my wall? Whereabouts is it? Is it like next to my TV? Is it... thing flapping on my wall? UFO is pretty cool. I just always forget about it. It's like above the couch. Above the couch. I don't see anything flapping. Oh, that. Yeah, that's a Christmas card we got. Wow, you can actually see that? Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, it's a Christmas card we got from someone. Yeah, that's what that is. Wow. Surprised you can actually see that. It's so funny. Yeah, we're pretty lazy about our Christmas cards. We just put some tape on the wall and just... yeah, hey-de-hoo. It's not even strong tape, so we're not worried about paint peeling. I couldn't even notice it, says Mr. Face. Yeah, very perceptive, Aurora. I didn't even realize that it was there. I'm like, what? Flapping on my wall? What's flapping on my wall? And it just happens to be flapping because it's over an air vent. That's why it's flapping. Okay. So, who is our first interviewee? The Mints, you know what they are. They go caw. Let's see. Jeff, random question, but what are your opinions on married couples who choose not to have kids? I can't really understand the mindset, but I don't hate it. Like, you know, I know a couple, who's actually my old coworker. He was all about work. He and his wife were both all about work. Did not want kids. They were all about their careers. And I guess my opinion on it is more power to them. If that's what makes them happy, then, you know, go for it. It's not a crime it's not a crime to be married and not have kids. It's, you know, a mindset that I don't quite understand and can't really resonate with, but, you know, it's not like, it's not bad, it's not wrong, it's not illegal, obviously. So, yeah, more power to those people. They're free to do what they want. You have your Christmas tree up yet? No, I don't have my Christmas tree up yet. But we're gonna put it up this weekend, I think. Okay. I think since Solar Flare came up with the idea for the interview, it would be fair to have him be the first interviewee. So let's do that. Can I get your profile picture? Am I able to do that? Solar Flare, if you could send me a DM with your profile picture so I can put it up in the upper corner of the screen, that'd be fantastic. May I be second? Absolutely. I don't see why that would be weird in the slightest. Some people probably just don't want that. Same as some people do. Exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Politely raise his hand. J-Dog, I will let you be third. My DC one or the YouTube one? Whichever you want. It doesn't matter. What are we interviewing about? Whatever. Like, I'll say this. Let's lay some ground rules. First ground rule, you can swear in the interview, but no dirty talk, nothing inappropriate, nothing, you know, sexual in nature, none of that. Nothing dirty. Swearing is fine, but nothing inappropriate. That's ground rule number one. And if you do start talking about stuff like that, I'll hang up right away. That doesn't have any place in this on this channel. Second is we will have to go on a time limit. I'd say 10 to 15 minutes at most, because I know that other people want to chat with me here, so let's try to let everyone have a turn. And Indomizer says no homophobia, no sexism. Yeah, agreed. Be generally nice to people. That's just a good general rule of thumb for anything anyway, but yeah, like let's keep it polite. But yeah, we'll you can come up with 2 or 3 questions you want to ask me, and I'll try to come up with 2 or 3 questions I want to ask you. No slurs. Yeah, don't say any slurs. Perhaps I might ask to join if you do this again another time, says Kyle. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, so now I don't really have this set up properly yet. So I'm gonna finish this up. Let's see. Yeah, bear with me. This does take a little bit of doing. I'm sick again, so I'd cough into the mic for 10 minutes straight, says Aurora. I'm sorry that you got sick again. That really, really sucks. Are we allowed to bring bad game-related opinions? Yes. Yes, you are. As long as it's not offensive to just people in general, like, especially people hanging out here. Like, you can say anything bad about corporations or anything like that. That's fine, but yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now in the big camera, I need to add an image. And browse. Oh, nuts. Pictures. Okay. I'm sorry this is taking a little while, guys. Okay. And then just put that like towards the bottom. Yeah, all the way at the bottom. Oh, not all the way. There we go. If the camera is stretched, it's a big camera. Oh, I just meant saying something like, I don't like Yoshi's Island. Yeah, absolutely. You're allowed to bring in your hot takes, even if I don't agree with them. You'll find that even if I don't agree with you on something, especially something so silly like video games, I'm definitely not gonna pounce on you for it. Don't worry. I would like to join, but I'm afraid that my mic on my phone wouldn't be good enough for a professional interview. This isn't professional by any means, so if you want to, by all means, I do not mind. Do you think we'll ever get Woolly World on Switch 2? I'm hoping for it on Switch 1, to be honest. And I don't think it's out of the question. But, you know, it's a 50-50. It seems plausible, but I'm not getting my hopes up. SF Productions. Alright, let us try and... Let's try and do this thing. We'll try to full screen this. Hey, Solar Flare?
Yo, Jeff, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Stream, can you hear him?
Because I cannot hear you. Oh, wait, I might hear you.
Let's
no,
see.
I hear my own.
There we go. Got it. I need to bring up...
All right, people in the chat, you guys can hear me.
I need to see if I can full screen this thing. How do I do that? How do I do this thing? Turn off the chat? Where do I go?
Oh.
I'm so confused. I don't use Discord enough. I'm sorry, Solar Flare. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, hang on.
Oh, peace out 1 second.
Windows default. Show more. Microphone Yeti. Hey, can you hear me now?
You are. Yep. Yes, I
Yay!
can. Can they hear me?
Yeah, he says, J-Dog says, yeah, aside from cutting out occasionally, you're good.
Yeah, that's on. That's probably my end. So what's up, YouTube?
What's up?
Can I give them all an introduction?
Yeah, sure.
If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Solar Flare 24. I've been a moderator here for a couple of years. I started watching about 3 years ago, a little more than that even. Uh, Not to brag, but I once had a streak of 120 straight Jeff streams watched, and I've been to a total of like 150. I don't know. I don't count anymore. I'm not that much of a nerd. But yeah, I'm here to open us up, open up some interviews for the one, the only Yoshi Fanatic.
Heck yeah, dude. I am still trying to get my whole screen situation figured out.
Yeah, I cannot see because I'm not gonna watch myself talk about 15 seconds delayed.
How do I pop this out? There's got to be a way.
Any ideas, YouTube?
Never mind. I'll just, here's what I'm going to do. I am just going to put your picture in the just chatting scene. That'll be fine.
I can see the chat now.
Sweet.
Solar. How many streams have you done? Jeff has done a lot.
Oh, jeez. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to pop out my, the Discord chat, so that it's like full screen, but I don't think that's going to work, so I'm just going to do this.
Jeff, the chat believes in you.
Yeah, I believe in me too. Discord interviewee.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and swear once to express freedom of speech. I'm gonna say,
Sure.
Jeff, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, man. I really don't.
Oh, that felt good.
Didn't it?
I'm not gonna excessively swear. That feels good because I don't think I said one swear word the last time I was on this channel. I was trying to be family friendly.
Select font.
Also, I was like 12. Sorry, sound great, Solar Flare. Thank you.
Here we go.
Ooh, Solar Flare said #1.
Alignment. We're gonna go center. There we go. And we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Gas, bad word on stream.
Lay bad word.
Oh, your chat's funny, Jeff.
There you go.
When I was the #1 chatter, the chat was not as funny.
It also wasn't so abundant. All right. Well, welcome to the Yoshi Fanatic Just Chatting interview, Solar Flare. How's it hanging? How does it feel to be the number one interviewee in this spot?
Feels great, you know. The best part is I'm not really gonna be thinking about what I'm saying until about 30 minutes after the interview, and then I'm gonna watch it back and hear myself talk, and it's not gonna sound great. It's better than watching myself talk during our Mario Party stream.
Oh, that was fun though. It was very chaotic,
really
fun.
And I was really funny, but my voice also sounded a lot like this.
Well, you were going through puberty. Give yourself some slack.
I wasn't. Not even.
You weren't even.
Not
It was
even.
pre-puberty, japers.
Prepubescent.
All right. Well,
Right.
How about this? I want to ask you question #1. Your first live stream here on the Yoshi Fanatic that you joined in was one of the Yoshi's Island DS streams. Do you have any vague memories of how you stumbled upon my channel and how you felt when you first tuned in?
I believe it was stream #6. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were playing The Cave That Never Ends.
I do remember that.
I was staying up late one night, as I did back in the day, instead of doing my 6th grade English homework. And I was watching Watch Mojo top 10s. 10 Mario games, then some weird other Watch Mojo top 10s. I found top 10 Yoshi games. And on that topic, was Top 10 Yoshi Games by the Yoshi Fanatic. And
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, hey, that's a pretty good video by a channel so small. I'm going to leave a comment. And you immediately responded to it. And I'm like, oh, thanks. So I subscribed. And then I got a live stream notification. I'm like, you know what? Why not go mess with this guy? That's truly what I thought in my head. Let's go mess with this guy. And then I showed up like 2 streams out. I just showed up, started talking about how I'm playing Nintendo Switch Sports, and I showed up 2 streams later. Then I met Jacob and Plush and a bunch of long-term viewers. We became kind of a community, not in a gay way.
Yeah, you ended up making some good online friends. That
Yeah.
seems to be how this has gone. Like the
Including you, Jeff. Or could I consider you an IRL friend?
yeah, because we
of
did meet in real
the
life
single
once.
time we met. For those who don't know, he was at a wedding in Ohio. So we went to get subs at a Philly cheesesteak place called Wario's.
Oh, that was sick. My
That was
one and
so
only
good.
fan meetup so far. It was a lot of fun.
If you guys are ever in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio specifically, go to Wario's Beef and Pork and get the steak Wario's way. It'll
It's
be the
gotta be
best
Wario's
cheesesteak
way.
you ever have. I've had it in Philly. I've had cheesesteaks in Philly. I've had my the most accredited cheesesteak spots in Philly, and they don't even compare.
That's sick. I really liked it too. I want to meet at Wario's Strip Nova. Oh, I had no idea you actually knew each other in real life. Technically, that's cool. Yeah, like I said, he discovered me through my live stream, and
He totally could have groomed me. I'm just thinking about that now. If Jeff wasn't a good guy, I'd probably be kidnapped and dead by now.
I remember you saying that, when you were sitting there waiting for me to get to the restaurant, I was running a little late, and you were looking at
A
some
weird
people, and
guy
you're
with
like,
a
"Is
gun
that Jeff?
walked in."
Is that Jeff? Is he catfishing me?"
A weird guy with concealed carry, which is legal in Ohio. A weird guy with a gun and glasses showed up, and I'm like, Jeff, what did you do, Jeff? Did you send a hitman? Did you send a hitman, Jeff? And then he goes in and orders a sub and then leaves. And then I see your kid walk up to the window, and I'm like, okay, I'm all good.
Yep. Yeah, I am who I say I am. No, that was a great experience. I really enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Well, that thought is unsettling, says LP.
That was unsettling.
And I do remember, Justin, when we ended up meeting each other, introducing each other formally, you're like, you're more fit than I thought you would be.
It wasn't. I'm not as fit as I am now. At the time, it pisses me off that Jeff didn't get to see my prime, which is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just like, what did you think I was? Like, morbidly obese?
Yeah. Your name's
hun-
the Yoshi Fanatic. You don't really, yeah. Your name doesn't seem like you get much exercise. I know you do. You do karate.
Yeah, once a week. I remember once, like, we were on a Discord call, and for some reason we were all talking, or you guys were all talking about how, like, you go to the gym and, like, get jacked and all that. And, like we were comparing biceps, and I, like, roll up my sleeve and I do a bicep curl, and you're like, what do you do, Jeff? And I'm like, I go to karate once a week, and you're like, that's nothing. Obviously, like, I don't have, like, a ton of muscle. I'm not, like, a bodybuilder or anything, but I've got a decent amount for what I do.
I'm gonna get us back to the question, which was like,
Yes.
what was the question? It was
Your first
stream-
impression of my live streams when you first showed
My
up.
first impression of my live streams was, this guy's small. I feel bad. I'm not gonna mess with him like I was going to, but I am gonna chat here. I was
And
totally gonna like rage bait you and just be like the little annoying 12-year-old. But then I realized, you know what, this guy's, and I heard you talk, and I was like, this guy's chill. Then I realized you weren't chill when you were acting really, really weird after you kept dying in the cave that never ends.
Jeff,
And
guy
I
who
don't know
loves
why I
Cece's
showed
pizza.
up 2 weeks later. I just left. I think I joined your Discord server in between,
Uh-huh.
and that did it because like Jacob was on there and whatnot. I believe I joined your Discord just to ask when the next stream was.
Man, that's sick. Man, yeah, look where you
Yeah.
are 4 years later. It's been 4 years,
Yeah.
right?
3.5. So,
Yeah, almost 4.
actually, no, like three
It
and
was like March.
3 and yeah, no, it was April. No, it was March. Wait, April.
Sometime in that time frame.
April 22nd. Don't ask me why I know the date, but that's the date that came to my mind.
Oh, that's crazy. Crazy that you know that number. Well, yeah, 3.5
I don't
years
know
then.
why.
That's
All
crazy
right,
that it's been
what
that
else
long.
is the chat saying? Yeah, I know. At the point
Dude,
when
don't
you're
do the
waiting in the
math.
location for someone you only know online is indescribably terrifying. I think I didn't. I should have put a pocket knife. I should have brought it just in case Jeff was gonna kill me.
All right. Well, do you want to like go back and forth? Do you want to ask a question?
Yeah, yeah. I got a question for you. What's your favorite in my time being? No, I'm being a viewer. This is a really hard question. But
Mhm.
what has been your personal favorite stream series
In the time that you've been
in the time that I've
watching the
been here?
streams. Ooh, that is a good question. Like, what have I even streamed in that time?
I'm gonna tell you my favorite of yours
Yeah, by all
while
means,
you
while I'm
think.
looking it up.
Okay, Yoshi's Island SNES. So very this was like Genesis. Okay, this was
Hmm.
the first Solar Flare full stream series, and it was something great. Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World was just that, but better. And the fact that there was like um there was a couple weeks in between while you were having a kid, there was so much hype for the part six. Oh, that hit. Wario World was fun because it was my idea. Peak game, by the way. You guys should go play it. It's really
Very fun.
underrated. Yoshi's Story was great. Kirby playing a Robobot was definitely awesome. But it got carried by the 5 hour stream.
Yeah, the finale or
It was in,
it was the
it was, yeah, the game's finale.
yeah, the game's finale.
All right. And unfortunately, Jeff, no offense, you've fallen off since then. You peaked at playing a Robobot. But my favorite stream
Understandable.
series, that's not my favorite stream series you've done. I'd have to give it to Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World.
That was a fun one too. Honestly, like after scrolling through this list, like I have a lot of memories from all of these, but man, for some reason, Super Princess Peach is sticking out in my mind. I think one,
Really? Oh, yes. No, I forgot. That's actually top five.
I think one because like I'd forgotten how
Hollywood.
much
Let's talk about Hollywood, just like we did back then.
Let's not. We have a whole. I have a whole stream where you can go back and listen to me rant about Hollywood, just in general. I could have gotten canceled for that stream.
Yeah, Jeff. Like, I bet 5 of your 1,000 viewers were really upset.
Yeah, right. But I think mostly just because like I was genuinely having a good time playing the game because I forgot how much I liked it, and you know it was just a lot of fun, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. So I'd have to say that's, if not my favorite, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So you can ask me one now.
Okay.
Let me see if the chat gave any good insight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
J Dog said the Hollywood rant was legendary.
It was. I like to go back and listen to that one every once in a while. It was pretty great. Super Princess Peach is such a pleasant game. It is.
Oh, Plush mentioned the Burger King drive-through incident. That is a very niche inside joke that only people who watched one of my old YouTube videos would understand. Jeff saw that video.
Okay, so this is a question I'm gonna pretty much bring up in every. What I want to do is ask every interviewee 2 questions and then come up with a third personal one, like one based on who I'm interviewing. So second question, I guess, is what is your favorite game that you've played this year?
That's a really tough question because this year I've not played many games. Unfortunately, it's been mostly EA slop, guys. It's been College Football 26, it's been Madden 26, and it's been NHL 25. See, that's bad, guys, right? This is all EA slop. But there's one game here. Let me find it. Actually, because I'm trying to think of what it is. I know there's one game that definitely takes the cake by far, but I'm forgetting what it is. So I'm gonna boot up whatever consoles I use just to look for it. Touched Expedition 33 and I touched DK Bonanza, but I did not finish those games. I'd probably give it to one of them because both were great. What I played. Both of what I played were great.
Which 2 did you say?
Expedition 33 and DK. They were great, but none of them
Give me the year contenders.
I didn't finish any of them.
I mean, you can still say that they're your favorite one that you've played. You don't have to have beaten it.
That's the problem, Jeff.
Huh?
They weren't.
They weren't.
Yeah, they weren't. There
Huh.
was something, but I'm trying to remember it. I replayed a game.
Okay.
Replayed a game.
Well, that's a
I
pretty.
feel pressure by the time limit.
um.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna check the Game of the Week channel of my own Discord server. It'll totally be there.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Kyle says that's okay. If that's what you enjoy, you can own it. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, in November I said nothing is my Game of the Week. That really helps. Okay, I realize this is a very inactive channel. Oh, replayed Mario Galaxy 2. It was as good as ever.
Oh, Mario Galaxy 2.
Unfortunately, I'd have to say that Mario Kart World was actually really fun too.
That's a good selection of games, to be
Mario
honest.
Kart. Holy shit, Mario Kart. How'd I forget? Yeah, Mario Kart World.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that one's been
Yeah.
hyped for a long time. I've
No
been
EA
looking forward to
slot.
trying it.
Yeah. There we go, Mario Kart World. I feel that's a good answer. And DK was amazing. I'm halfway through the game. I intend to play more of it. Mario Galaxy 2, great replay.
Nice.
What else? I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't really care.
Excuse
Maybe
me.
it's on the PS5.
Okay, well, why don't we move on to your question number 2 if you've got one?
I think I do, Jeff. Real quick, can I just touch up one more thing that I forgot to say about the Poutine Yoshi's World War Woolly World stream? It's like a quick little mini question that doesn't count as my full question.
Sure.
You remember Plankton with some soda, the user?
Yes, I do remember that name. I don't remember everything he said, but I do remember the username.
He was pretty cool. That's all I wanted to share.
I
Jeff.
love the name Plankton with some soda. It's fantastic.
With some with SUM.
With
That's
some.
what it was.
As a math guy, I can appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So, Jeff, you're a big Yoshi guy. All right.
Mhm.
Is there any Mario character you'd want a new game of instead of a new Yoshi game? Like, would you want to say Nintendo makes a crazy announcement? We're not making Yoshi Storybook, whatever. We're going to make a game about this character. Would you ever be happy? Say a Waluigi game, a Wario game. Is there any character you would rather have a new game than Yoshi, being the Yoshi Fanatic?
This is going to be
Do
a
you
little bit
understand
of
the question?
this is going to be a little bit of a deep pick, but I'd have to go for Prince Peasley getting his own solo adventure, just a spin-off adventure game. Like
Prince Peasley.
Prince Peasley from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for
I
whatever
know
reason.
I know who Prince Peasley is. That is why Prince Peasley, Jeff. I'd love to ask that.
I don't know what it is, but like when I played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga as a kid or a teenager, I don't know how old I was when I first played the game, but the character just really struck a chord with me for some reason.
He
seemed-
you. What are you talking about?
He just
No offense. But Prince
no,
Peasley,
he just seemed like a
Double
cool
P.
guy. And like I'd
Double
like
P.
to see what kind of adventures he got into off screen, you know?
Double P. I'm gonna call him Double P.
Double P, Prince Peasley.
Prince
Yeah,
Peasley.
That's how I think that would be my pick.
Okay, Prince Peasley solo adventure. I'd love to see them dive into. I'd love to see them try Bowser's and Sets. Make the next Mario and Luigi game because Brothership didn't do bad.
Yeah, I loved Brothership,
That's
honestly.
another game. No, that's another game I should have mentioned. Games I love 2025. Brothership didn't finish it, but I loved it.
Oh, me too,
I have a
man.
bad habit of not finishing games and going to play EA slop.
I have a bad
Like,
habit of not playing video games except for on live stream, so.
What is this? What is this excellent game that was crafted by real developers? I don't feel like playing. I'm gonna go play college football.
Oh,
College football's really fun, guys. Give it a try. I know
Fantastic.
most of this crowd is like a go sports ball kind of crowd.
me included.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's the most corny thing you could ever say, Jeff. Just so you know.
Let's go. I love
You can
sports
get-
ball.
You can get jumped for saying that. It's that corny.
Well, I don't think I'm in any trouble with that. I'm staying away from the stadiums.
I should have done it last year.
All right.
All right.
Question number 3 for you. Do you think you're ever gonna get the channel Lubba official off the ground, and what is it going to be?
Yeah, no. I really want to, but I don't trust myself to actually get it off. But let's say it's a perfect. I don't. I think I will eventually. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Lubba Fish, I have an old YouTube channel. All right, I made a lot of content, a great work ethic. I made. Let's check my old YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I started with just gaming content, like a screen recorder
Like
of me
let's play.
gaming.
Yep.
Let's play. Like that was the Jeff, that was the Bronze Age. You don't even remember that. This was 2019 when my dad bought me a capture card, the cheapest capture card he could find, and I just made videos to show my friends. Then I
Yep.
decided to start adding storylines. It's because I was inspired by other YouTubers. I started adding storylines to my own Let's Plays.
Yep.
Okay. They were so good. They were so fun to make. And then I started adding reviews here and there, and I was a great combo. I started a podcast, and that's kind of when my channel died out. And I realized, you know what? These were fun at the time, but I don't really want these on the internet because I'm fat and I sound annoying. Not why, that's a joke. And now the only video you can find on my channel is my Italian project I did 2 weeks ago. Go watch
Yep.
it. It's really funny. So I was like, you know what? I miss it. My biggest problem was that I wasn't really anonymous. I didn't really feel like people seeing my face other than this Italian project because it's literally just an Italian project. I don't really care. But I decided last year on Christmas, I decided I'm gonna go back to YouTube and create a channel called Lubba Official about the character Lubba. This was
Mm-hmm.
before they dove into Lubba more, so Lubba was more of a niche character, so it was kind of my niche.
Mm-hmm. Your
And
favorite
it was gonna
Mario princess, right?
my favorite Mario prince. I think he's a prince. I still think he's a guy. You guys can. I don't care what pronouns they use. I think he's a guy. He's Lubba. He's a guy. Okay, I don't really care. I guess if he was a guy, he'd be Lubbo. The romance languages work. I don't really care. So, so I decided, you know what? Oh, I started streaming on Solar Flare 24, and that was really fun. So I decided
Mhm.
my Let's Play videos are going to be streams, and I'm going to make reviews. That's going what was Level Official going to be. And then immediately as I was going to get that off, I decided I was going to play lacrosse. I finished lacrosse, and then school started. I had the summer, and I worked, and then school started back up, and now I wrestle. I have no time, and I box on the side too. I have zero time on my hands. But when wrestling season's over, I should. And that I have a script written and a voiceover done. I'm gonna redo the voiceover because my voice isn't squeaky for my
Yeah.
first video, Lub Official, which is gonna be why Alamar is a communist.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
Why
had
he's
made
an
that one.
authoritarian. Why he's an authoritarian communist. That's the key thing.
That'll be an interesting
I make a
video.
good joke at the end. I call him. Spoiler alert for when if it comes out in like 6 months. Joseph Stalamar.
Oh no.
Real clever. No, so I have the script. It's a very well written script, and I have a bunch of other video ideas. Let me see if I could find them. No, I'm not gonna bother looking. There were some good ones. There's a video about why Lubba, why my channel is gonna be about Lubba. I have zero idea why Lubba actually, because it was an impulse decision. So I actually have to come up with a reason.
You could just
Oh,
say
and I
that.
just
Like peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter gamer. His thing was like he just came up
oh,
with a
that's such
random
a
name.
I miss Peanut Butter Gamer.
Uh,
Like
He's,
his new stuff, isn't it?
yeah, I'm kind of with you. I like his new stuff, but I like his old stuff way better.
Yeah. No, and I had a good video about how Wario Master of Disguise killed the series, and I was gonna bury a Wario game with a shovel in the end. And there's actually a video I'm halfway done with that I scrapped. Just like, guys, I have some Yoshi Fanatic lost media if you guys want it. It's an old video he scrapped. It was some, what was it again? Like a Woolly World review?
Yeah, it was just gonna be a Yoshi's Woolly World review. I scripted it. I started the editing for it, and only got like 5 minutes in before I got like editing burnout. And it
Yeah,
was
that's
also
what
not that great, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't end up making it.
yeah.
I've gotten a lot better at making videos since then. Just yeah.
That same thing happened to me with the Wii Sports video. Well, it would have
Mhm.
been great. But yeah, so will I get Lubba Official started? My answer is I hope so, but I have zero idea. Just
Well,
because of how busy I am. If you guys want to hear my daily schedule, I can give it.
Plush asks how long this interview's been. It's been about I think we're closing in on about 25 minutes, so we should probably wrap this up. You
Ooh.
got any last questions for
no,
me?
No. Well, Jeff, 5 minutes we're setting up. Okay, you can't blame me for that. That's 5
No,
minutes.
I'm
off
not
my
counting the
time.
5 minutes of setting up.
It's 25 still.
I think so.
No, I think it's been 20. So anyway,
Last question.
all right, Jeff, I'll make this one quick. All right.
Yep, go for it.
Once
Yeah, real quick, solar flare.
I'm coughing, Jeff. I'm coughing. Okay.
Excuses.
All right. This one's about your Discord server, actually.
Okay.
Are you ever going to add any more channels?
Maybe.
If you've seen, also, side note, are you ever going to be active in my Discord server? Go join everybody. Anybody, at me on Discord at SolarFlare824. I'll invite you to my server. It's actually a real fun time. People in the chat can vouch for it. Not to self-promo during not to self-promo during my interview that I should be wrapping up real quick.
No, that's fine.
Me on Discord at SolarFlare824.
But yeah, adding more channels to my Discord, maybe. As the need arises, I might. But being more active in your Discord channel, I have a hard enough time being active in mine. So feasibly, maybe. But right now,
I really think
probably not.
you should kill yourself. I think you should just kill yourself.
Do 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 do.
I think that's what you do.
that's the next step in your plan.
The big next step in your journey, Jeff. Just take
The next big step in
faith.
your journey, Jeff, is your last one.
Just take a leap of faith and kill yourself.
Well, Justin, it's been fun. Thanks for joining the interview. Thanks for the interview idea. This is fun.
Yeah. Very fun.
All right.
Who am I going to see next?
I think it's going to be Plush next.
All right. I'll be adding from the chat. Plush, if you're listening, make sure to respond to my comments I'm going to give.
All righty. Well, thanks again,
Bye,
Justin.
YouTube.
Bye-bye.
Add me on Discord. Bye, guys.
Nice. I feel like that went pretty well. Open phones here at the Yoshi Fanatic live stream. So brutal, but you know, free speech and all. It's all in good fun. That's his kind of humor. Okay, so Plush, if you're next, I think that we said that you were going to be next. So, can you send me a profile picture that you want to use? Because I am going to set that up on my end. In the meantime, Wario Master of Disguise is the best one. I'm sorry, says Kyle. I haven't played enough of the Wario games to really have an opinion, but I really enjoyed Wario World, for what it's worth. PBG was my favorite childhood YouTuber, but in the past year or so, he's kind of fallen off. Respect him, but it's kind of sad. His classic videos, and even some few years ago, are hysterical, says J-Dog. I agree. He's definitely beyond his prime. No Wario-related questions. Yeah, right? He doesn't have any questions, only answers about Wario. I should have asked him a Wario question. How many people are in the queue? It looks like I've got Plush, J-Dog would be after that, Curly next, and Indemizer seems to have sent me something. Yeah, he wants to be in it, so yes. That means there are currently 4 people in the queue. I don't mind going a little long, though. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay. And save image. Okay. Yeah, I'm next after this one. Heck yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I've played almost all of them, and I don't think Wario has had a bad game, says Kyle. That's awesome. Okay, let me just adjust a couple things on my end, Plush, and I'll give you a call. Properties, browse. Is this one gonna be... Yeah, this one's really big. I gotta adjust the size of it. And then the interview text. Yeah, sorry guys. This is not exactly a professional setup. And okay. Okay, let's go. Let's give Drip Nova a call. And I am going to call her Plush in this interview because that has been her name most of the time she's been subscribed to the channel. So she will always be Plushpocalypse to me. Speaking of, hello, Plush.
Hello.
Welcome to the interview.
It's me, Plushpocalypse. Also known as Drip Nova Productions, also known as It's 10 O'Clock, also known as Tryhard Gamer Gal, also known as Skittle Fluff, Cuggy Being 14 No Scope, Pushmo, Tryhard Skittle, Noki/New. I have so many different usernames on so many
Let's
different
not forget
things.
Lucy Pretzel or Christian Pretzel or...
Yeah, that was one of my old names. I kind of forgot about Lucy. Hello.
Hi, I'm just going to call you Plush because like I said, that's what you've been named for most of your time here on my channel. Or at least the
Yeah.
formidable. Your early years here on the channel.
Yes.
So
Christian
Plush,
Pretzel.
how's it hanging? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. We hung out with family. It was super fun. I have celebrity cousins. Yeah, they're like TikTok celebs, and I got to see a little bit of behind the scenes with like some things. Oh wait, I am the Avalon person, Kyle the Reflectionist. Yes,
That's right.
yes. Sorry, I have a bit of a trouble talking sometimes, so I'm gonna be really stuttery, slip on my words a bunch. It's gonna be a mess.
I feel that. You've seen me read some of these messages.
Oh yeah, you've gotten Costin Mare in your feed.
All right, Plush, I gotta ask you, your first live stream that you attended, do you remember what it is, and do you remember how your experience was the first time you tuned into the streams?
I do not remember my first live stream at all. I guess I was just like really bored and then just like decided to stick around, pop in a few messages, and yeah.
I think if it helps you at all, I think you actually showed up on the channel slightly before Solar Flare.
Yes, I did.
So I
think.
believe it was Yoshi's Island DS as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometime around Yoshi's Island DS. I remember Chicken Plays era, Peanut Butter and Jelly or something like that.
Yeah, Peanut Butter and Jelly, aka my sister-in-law that I didn't realize was my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
That
that was
fun to
funny
look
see
back and
happen.
laugh on.
Mhm.
Well, I guess it's your turn to ask a question if you got one.
Shoot, I wasn't prepared.
Well, in the meantime, you can think of one, and I'll ask you the next question.
You used to think I was a gay guy who liked Hawk from Advance. You used to think I was male? What? Like, that you met me during Plush era Solar Flare.
That's so funny.
But yeah.
Do you want me to ask my next question, or do you think you can come up with one?
I can't come up with one. I suck at asking questions. I'm like you.
Yep, I'm also pretty bad at it.
So
it kind of helps that I premeditated things a little bit. Anyway, my next question is the same thing I asked Solar Flare. What would you say is your favorite game that you've played this year? And if I had to take a guess, it would be something Little Big Planet related.
Ooh, Little Big Planet 2 is definitely up there. I'd say I love just like popping that game open, playing around with it. But I've also enjoyed playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, Chibi Robo. I haven't really gotten that far in Chibi Robo yet, but I really want to play more of it. I just, gotta remember. I haven't been playing games as much. I've just been kind of messing about, playing some games here left and right, popping in, popping out, and haven't exactly been finishing my games, but yeah.
Sounds a lot
But-
like Solar Flare, like not making all the time for the games, not finishing the ones you played, but still playing a few good ones for sure.
Yeah, and I just gotta remember to like go back. I've also enjoyed Pokemon Legends Arceus so much to the point where I was originally thinking about getting Legends ZA, but honestly, I don't feel like I need that game at all because I got Arceus and that game's really fun.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't really know anything about the Pokemon games, but I do
that's
know that. Oh, I guess I don't really know anything about them. Anyway, you've already got one of the Legends games. I guess just finish that one first.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's probably going to be the last modern Pokemon game I ever play. I didn't like Scarlet and Violet that much. The Legends games are probably going to be the only good Pokemon games other than like the spin-off games that they'll ever make. So I don't really see a need to engage with any Pokemon media for a long time other than Arceus. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you. Like, I never got into Pokemon, but over the last, I guess it's been the whole Switch era, really, of Pokemon. Like, it's kind of just, well, it's gotten, let's just say, more controversial. Not for any reasons other than, like, some people love it, some people hate it, because, well, depending on who you ask, the quality's gone downhill. So now's not exactly the time to, not exactly the best time to be a Pokemon fan, I guess.
Yeah. Solar Flare asks, what brand is your microwave?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. It's just some Walmart special we got when we first got married. So, no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a great value microwave. I doubt that exists, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Before I ask you the last question, is there anything you particularly want to bring up, discuss, shout out?
Join Solar Flare's Discord server. Join the Yoshi Fanatics Discord server. I would also like to showcase a little piece of art that I made. I sent it in the Discord. In your DMs, you should have gotten a ping.
Yeah,
but
it's a GIF of an animation you made, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, it's well done. I like that you're getting into animation. That's cool. Gotta say, you're very artistically talented, and that's something that I've always admired about a good few of you guys here on the Yoshi Fanatic streams. But you know, your art style is very unique. It's very clean, polished, and I really like it. So you've always done a great job with your art. Fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, Plush here is the one who made my avatar for the TYF Extra second channel. I asked her to kind of emulate the style of my Yoshi Fanatic avatar, but I think she nailed it, honestly. So, yeah, thanks again for that, Plush. Really appreciate that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's I will say it has been a lot of fun like being, I guess, a bit of a collaborator. I'd love to do like collaborations. That'd be fun. Maybe it'd put me a little on the map, but at the same time, I don't think I'd want nearly as many subs as you have. I like having my small fan base.
I don't know, like, I've got a, you know, I don't have a huge fan base, I guess, but, like, I've got enough to the point where the streams still feel exciting. But it still feels like I can pretty much get to everyone's comments and all that, so, you know, it's not overwhelming at this size. Like, I've still got a long ways to go. But yeah, no, I'd love to collaborate sometime, especially on the whole, I'm I have that thread going in the Discord server in the community creations tab, where I want to do a future video where I talk about what I want from a future Yoshi game, and some of it will feature some still pictures or even animation if you get into it that far. I wouldn't mind. I've kind of been storyboarding the cutscenes, and I could really use some help drawing those in, making them actually look good. So you and JP are like the first ones on the list of people I want to collab with for that one.
I think I should get around to doing that since, you know, I've kind of forgotten about it because I'm really bad at doing like commission work
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. I'm much better at doing like my own thing.
Yeah,
But-
it really is no rush. I don't even know when I'm gonna get my next video done, so you can rest on it for a while. Absolutely, no rush.
Yeah.
All right. Last question I gotta ask is one of your previous aliases, like I keep saying, is Plushpocalypse, so named because your channel was a plush channel at one point. I gotta ask, what would you say is your favorite plush that you own?
Ooh, my favorite plush? Really, really hard to say. I have too many plushies to name a definitive favorite. One of my favorites, though, is the stuffed bunny that I've had ever since, like, birth. That'd probably be a contender for the #1 spot. Another one of my favorite is, of course, my little Avalon plushie. For obvious reasons.
I forget where you said you got that, or if someone made it for you, or if you made it. I forget.
I made my Avalon plushie.
That's so cool. That makes it even extra special.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
okay at making plushies. Like, I know how to sew pretty well.
yeah, that's awesome. A good skill to have, honestly. I wish I learned how to sew.
What does the Avalon plushie look like?
Yeah, if you want to pull up a picture and send it to me, I would show it on here.
Yeah, I can maybe try to grab a quick pic right now, just like
Solar
right
Flare
now.
says, plush make a Shacho plush in like 5 years.
My camera isn't working. One sec.
Kyle says, I had a Yoshi stuffed animal when I was little, and it was my absolute favorite for years. I used to bring him in the car and stuff. That's awesome. I have a few Yoshi plushes. I think we have a red one, a green one, a light blue one, and a pink one. And the kids, like, they cycle through their stuffed animals. My kids' favorites are probably the Sonic ones. Sonic, Amy, Tails, Shadow, the like. But they certainly do come back to the Yoshi ones every once in a while and ask if they can, bring the Yoshis in the van when we go places. So yeah, proud papa moment.
Don't ask about the pin that he's wearing. I was at like Bible camp for like the weekend, and they had some like pins that you could grab, and I grabbed that as like a little souvenir and made him wear it.
I gotta say that plush of Avalon is absolute peak. That is awesome.
Thank you. But
Well,
yeah.
Well, I gotta say, Plush, this has been a fun little interview. Is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
I'd like to say something to the next interviewee, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Is it J-Dog who's coming up next?
Yes. Do keep it polite.
I will. Don't worry. This whole thing, it was kind of meant to be a polite, like, hey, like, even though we have a bit of, like, rough history with each other, and I'm probably never gonna be your friend again, because, like, mainly because of my own trust issues, and I'm not sure if we can have that relationship again. I do wish you well, and I don't want to. I don't want to like continue to hold a grudge. And I wish you well in your endeavors. And yeah, that's kind of it. Just like
Nice. That was absolutely as polite as I could have asked it to be. Well done. Well, Plush, it's been pleasant. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Thank you for taking the call.
how long did you think it took? Sorry, just out of nowhere. How long do you think it took for me to make that animation that I sent?
Oh, oh man. In terms of hours, days?
Do you think it took hours or days?
I'm gonna say at least 6 hours.
I think it was like just probably like 4 at the most. Probably not even that long.
Nice. Honestly, that's pretty
Yeah.
solid. And a good solid foray into the world of animation. Well done.
I don't know exactly how long it took, but it's actually a slightly unpolished animation, so it didn't really take that long.
It looks stellar to me. Well done.
Thanks. Anyway, now I'm gonna go for real. Thanks for having me. This was fun, but I've really got to go to bed because it's super late and I'm going somewhere tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, you go get some good rest. Have a good night.
Night.
Open phones here at the Yoshi Fanatic live streams. I believe J-Dog is next, so I'm going to get stuff set up. In the meantime, 4 hours is impressive, says DV. 4 hours is pretty good for that. It takes me longer than that to trace a picture, says Kyle. I'm in the same boat. Slightly unpolished is better than anything I could ever do, lol, says LP. I love the radio intermissions. This is fun. Well, I think part of that has been influenced by me watching Dave Ramsey's podcast. Like they go between callers and they'll go open phones at whatever the phone number is. So there you go. There we go. Save that. Get that queued up. I'm really enjoying this, says Kyle. I'm glad that you are. And if you would like to be one of the interviewees, even if microphones or settings aren't ideal for you, feel free. I absolutely don't mind. I'm having a ton of fun. There we go. Once a month, just chatting. I'm honestly thinking about it. It's fun enough that I think I would like this to be kind of a recurring thing. Okay, got it set up. I'm gonna give good old J-Dog a call. Start voice call. Once a month mandatory solar flare worship sessions. Hey J-Dog, what's going on, fam?
Hello, hello, hello! It is I, J-Dog McFly himself.
Welcome to the interview, J-Dog. How are you?
I am doing quite fine as the red I am.
Fair enough. J-Dog, your voice has gotten less raspy since solar flare.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. I think the years of social anxiety are finally starting to wear off, so I think I can actually... I mean, I was in theater, in my school for a little bit, so I had to have a little bit of that sort of like expression in what I do and, voice acting for stuff, or well, my projects. But thanks Solar Flare for that comment.
Nice. Well, J-Dog, how have you been lately? We've been chatting a little bit on Discord here and there, but I don't really get to chat with pretty much anyone as in depth as I'd like to. What's going on?
Well, I'm just man, Solar Flare was right. Whenever you're on these calls, you really actually start realizing how on the spot you are.
Just me and you, man. Just me and you.
Yeah. I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I've kind of, I guess, shared some stuff about how I'm doing with college, but that stuff's boring, so I'm not going to talk about that stuff. What I am going to talk about is the fact that I've been doing really good when it comes to kind of like progressing in my projects and my big dreams for what I want to do with my um I mean, obviously you've heard me talk to death about it. Uh in DMs, but like my series that I'm planning to do, that indie animation of Reptiles that you were on the first call for with Justin all that time ago.
Yeah, I remember. Reptiles has been something that you've been talking about since you first joined the live streams, and it's really cool to have seen it like progress as far as it has, and your art style evolving as much as it has too. It's been really cool to see.
Hey, if you want, you can show the recent renders that I posted to you that are the main characters in their fancy uniforms for the pilot, because I
Sure.
know you showed some of
Here's
Plush's art.
here's J Dog's characters for Reptiles, his dream project for an indie animation.
Yep. So you got, Jake there being all fancy and stuff. Harold with the old zoot suit there. Bobby with, like kind of getting into gambling in the pilot, and then Poe just with the shoes. But it's I
With
gotta
the
be
shoes.
honest, even with this recent stuff, I like how it turned out, especially Jake. It's just been a really fun time kind of getting more and more better in my art. To save time, basically, it's kind of been an up and down battle as an artist, because you get that sort of sense of you're your own critic, and you kind of get like
Oh, I hear
judgmental
you.
of the sort of art that you do. And and whenever I'd make stuff, I'm like, but is it good enough? It's not good enough. I need to keep going, and so I keep on improving, and I think that's why I'm where I'm at now, because I just have that need to improve, and I am at a point now where I'm happy with what I'm making.
Yeah, that's great. And it is always a healthy mindset to want to improve what you're doing and get better at it. And being your own biggest critic, it can be an asset if you don't let it destroy your self-esteem. So I think you're doing a great job of that. Your art has gotten very good. So well done.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, I gotta start asking you these interview questions. You know what's coming for the first two. Your first time joining a live stream series. I think I remember what one it was, but why don't you let me know if you remember, and if you remember how it felt tuning into one of my live streams for the first time.
Well, I know exactly, because for some reason I was born with having memory compared to any other person I know. I talked about stuff with my mom that she doesn't even remember happening. I'm like, did you remember, the specific date of knows what and has a what's it? And it's just yeah. But I'd say the first stream I joined, I'm pretty sure, was the Mario All Stars
Yep.
stream. It was out of, I don't know how it happened. Maybe the Lord up above decided to recommend this stream to me. But I went on the stream, and when you're on live streams on YouTube, it's kind of like a gamble, because you're either gonna have those streams where there's so many people in the chat that like it's just you can't even like comment anything, or someone who just, I don't know, has like a streaming whatever the heck with their like $50 setup or whatever, and they don't read the
Yeah,
comments. But
the super chats.
yeah, but I was I saw it and I was like, all right, I'm joining this. And I said hi. You said hi. I was like, okay, nice. I started texting about stuff in the chat, and you responded. You consistently responded, and I remember going, "Oh my god, someone actually acknowledging me on a stream!" and I was
Validation!
validation. I'm finally here. So it was so it felt nice as a I'm not meaning this in harsh terms, but like as a nobody at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, a bigger YouTuber than me actually acknowledge my existence. But I realized that, and I kept on joining because it was just really fun. And I remember that stream. I was like, man, this person is, he's pretty funny. Like the other chat members are pretty good in here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna list off my absolute batshit insane idea for a Mario fan game, and I just like listed off like my idea for the world and everything, and just my whole thing for it. And I remember you kind of saying, "Wow, that was pretty cool, like thing you made up there," and I was like, "I think it was." And ever since
Yeah.
then, the ship's been sailing like a cruise on a I don't know how to finish that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I get you. Yeah, no, I definitely remember that stream. And I remember not too long after you started telling me about your idea for Reptails, and
Yeah,
that.
that was because oh my bad. Sometimes I kind of accidentally
Oh, by
like
all
do the
means.
whole like, no, but yeah, I remember. I think I remember. Maybe I was saying that at the time. I just had like these loose ideas, but it was specifically, I remember it was that chat where like Solar Flare was in there and you were in there, and I was like, cool, like wanted to make that up or whatever the heck, put that in there, but ever since then I've stuck to it, and it was just a little fun idea for a cartoon I had. Little did I know, that would be my main dream for the next couple years.
Nice.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. Just how things were able to go from there, and in general, you have to probably be one of my favorite live streamers because
Let's
you
go.
like, yeah. That is serious. Like I think compared to a lot of other people, you have so much patience. You have so much patience with people. You like comedy's pretty good. It's fun that these streams are sort of like they feel more like a chat room while just playing a game in the background, and it's kind of fun,
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I go for. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad that
just
comes
made
through.
me. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate because that like the advice you've kind of given me through the years, I really appreciate all that.
Well, I'm glad I could give it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, were there any questions you wanted to ask me before I go on to my next question?
Oh yes. Because you have three, I got three as well. So
Yep.
my first question, pretty simple. Um, what was the most magical experience playing a video game for the first time? Like when you played that game, you were like you had that spark of wow, this is something special.
Uh, the one that always comes to mind. This is a really silly pick, I think, but it's one of the memories I remember the most. From my early gaming childhood was when I for the very first time, beat the game Speedy Gonzales and Los Gatos Bandidos.
Uh,
Super Nintendo Sonic ripoff, but it was actually pretty decent. I remember I was in my living room. I was like 7 or 8 years old, I think. It might even have been one of the first games I beat ever. And I was playing it on a 19-inch tiny little CRT tube TV, sitting on the floor. And I remember I beat the game, and I like it's got like that party music, like the Mexican party music or whatever what have you. It's like very happy, very upbeat music. I turned that little CRT volume slider all the way up and just danced around the living room to it. That is such a core memory of mine in my early gaming childhood.
Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes it isn't even like the most mainstream or known games. Sometimes it's the littlest things that matter. That story kind of makes me feel, reminds me of the kind of stuff like, compared to everything else, nothing beats like a home cooked meal down grandma's house.
That's right. Something
Uh-huh.
nostalgic and something special about it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can definitely agree with that.
All right, well, I got to ask you my next question. Any favorite games that you've played this year? It doesn't have to be games that came out this year, just any that you've just any that you've played this year.
Right. Well, technically, I got this for Christmas last year. And I played it during like that December season going into January. So even though I technically played it last year, I don't care about the rules, so I'm going to count it as a game that I played this year because it
Sure.
might as well have
Within
been
the last year. There you go.
Rayman Origins. I
Ooh, good
played
pick.
that game for oh my goodness. Because you know how I've talked about how I've very much been like a very artistic person when it comes to like noticing details in this or whatever when it comes to immersion and theming and stuff in video games. You're playing like I don't know like Yoshi or whatever the heck, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm just in the chat, oh my gosh, Jeff, did you see how cinematic that one 4x2 pixel in the specific right corner of the screen was? I'm telling you, they put that there for a reason. And you're just like, all right, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, the
but
gameplay.
yeah, yeah, but natural habit. But the game, let me tell you, because I've talked about how like, oh, I think the game that kind of started my love for that sort of thing was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Probably my favorite
Oh,
game ever.
dude,
Nothing's
understandable.
even though I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy Bonanza, I don't think it's gonna top Tropical Freeze. That game was crafted by the gods, and I don't think we're ever gonna get something like that again.
That was a very
Um,
special game for sure.
yeah, but Rayman Origins was, oh my goodness, man. I loved every bit of it because not only did it have that cool like specific detail and stuff to it, but each of the OST was really memorable. The art style was really great. That game came out in like 2008, 2007, and one of the 2000s. And because of its 2D art style, it felt timeless. It felt like I was a kid back in 2013 playing this game, but it was so fun playing through it and going through the worlds. And I remember I was like chatting you like, "Oh, I'm going through this, and I love this game so much." I got to like World 3 where it was like the really cool theme of it being like an ice beach based off of like martini drinks and other stuff, and I'm like, "Jen, this is so cool." And then it's like you see that and there's like skating lizards around like they're waiters, and then you go underneath and it's actually a whole kitchen with fire enemies, and I'm like, so cool, this is a great game, I love it so much. And it just kept on going through the whole game, and just there's too much to really say there, but in general it has been the most fun that I've had with a game for the first time. And I knew when I got for Christmas last year, I was like, okay, yeah, my parents made a good decision, or well, I in extension to my parents asking me for this uh made a good choice with this because this is really good. It kind of made it a little disappointing that Rayman Legends, at least in my opinion, still great game, but felt like a little bit of a downgrade to it just because I feel like a bit of, not only did they not do as much with the themes, not only did kind of like some of the 3D aspects and art style kind of date the game's graphics a little bit, but also I felt a little more disjointed. Still great game, but my hot take is that Rayman Origins is just so good. I'm telling you, whenever you're like at the end of the game and you find out that wizard dude's like the bad guy, and you make it past his trap, and he just starts disco dancing, and all of the player characters just start dancing with him, and then he starts getting away. That is so good. That is the kind of stuff I live for. That isn't just video game stuff. That's just entertainment stuff, and I love that.
Yeah, that's
Just
awesome.
oh, I love it so much.
I
Great
got
game.
Rayman
Absolutely
Legends
love it.
a long time ago, like 2017, long time ago, and like I still haven't finished it, but I enjoyed what I played. And hearing Origins is well that much higher up on the ladder for you. If I ever do finish this, I probably will check out Origins at some point.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right, well, what's your next question?
My second question, this one hits a little bit of a more of a personal streak. In just a curiosity sake. Um, what, um, okay, yeah. What, or actually, no, that was a question that I got rid of for the first question. This one's just general. What is a hot take about a movie you know a lot of people will disagree with? What is your I
Ooh.
don't care for The Godfather opinion?
Oh man, I don't watch a lot of movies, to be honest. Um,
Mhm.
I think a general opinion that I have that probably not a lot of people would agree with is I hate celebrity actor culture, the celebrity actor culture that we're in, and I could not care less who the actor in a movie is, and I especially get a little bit like annoyed when it's like you can tell that they chose the actor just because they're a celebrity.
Yeah.
I I don't think I don't think I have like a real hot take about like any specific movie just because I don't watch a lot of movies. But like I don't know, even Jack Black as Bowser, he nailed it, but I'm just like, really, you couldn't pick someone better? Um or like when I saw the casting for the Legend of Zelda movie, I was excited that I had no idea who the actors were. So that I think that's my hot take.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I think that's actually a good bit. I think a good amount of people share that opinion, but I can definitely see your point there. I think the worst is whenever they pick that voice actor, and the worst part is whenever the voice actor just doesn't really do a voice, they just talk as themselves.
Yeah,
Sometimes the
like Chris
character
Pratt as
that works,
Mario, for example.
or like anything that Seth Rogen does. um, uh,
Well, there you go. That's
Yeah,
my
I mean,
hot take.
it kind of fits for Donkey Kong, but at the same time, that's just the same voice again and again. But I definitely understand your opinion there.
Yeah. All right. We gotta make the last couple questions pretty quick here. We're over our time limit, so I'll ask you this. You've definitely gotten very good at making still photo art. Do you think
Mhm.
that you would ever be interested in getting into animation and making your own animations for Reptiles?
Yes, and I am going to a college for that like next year because it's just I mean I feel like it. I feel like I don't know really where to go when it comes to animation programs, but I know that I like really want to get into like doing animation. And I've talked with like my parents and stuff and I'm like, "Oh, like that this is really what I want to do. This is my passion." Even just for reptiles, but in general, doing character design, coming up with ideas and stuff. I even have like a idea for like if I ever did something for Disney, which, oh man, pray for me when that day comes. But or well, yeah, but it's just in general, it's just the idea of creating something and the idea of bringing that to life, especially with 2D animation, is something I've had dreamed of for a while. A lot of animations, like ones made by Richard Williams, have just inspired me. That when it comes to filming and when it comes to just the medium of film, animation can just do so much that isn't possible in our mortal realm. And I just want to go into that because I just want to make something that everyone can enjoy, that anyone can that everyone can enjoy, and something that I know is of quality. And that's just in general something that's a mindset I want to go into when I go to this college and start learning animation principles. I even know some of them already. I think I just gotta take that first step and really start doing some animations, especially with a good program, because I feel like that, along with maybe some other animators that could help me, could really bring my dream to life.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I hope that you continue to pursue that and do well with it. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, dude.
And to end off there, now I have my last question. Now this one, pretty simple. Um, really nothing all that special.
Okay.
If you were conveniently stuck in the middle of the desert with your family, no gas or food, and all of a sudden an alien comes down, green, black eyes, all the traditional stuff, and he tells you that he's going to destroy the human race unless you watch a cool meme that he made. However, here's the catch. This meme will completely alter your personality. Not like you're like become a villain and stuff, but like people are gonna notice. Um, not that stuff. What will you do? Because all you have to do is watch that meme, but you're gonna be sort of a different person, or the whole entire human race is at stake.
Oh my goodness, what a
would you
good
do?
question. Kyle says pass. Sorry, world. Can I ask, like, in what way would my personality change? Like, would it be a good
Like-
thing, a bad thing, or like a neutral thing
Like,
that is just like, oh, that's different?
Yeah, it's just in general, you're just kind of something's off about you, and it's like it doesn't go back. Like it's kind of just it's very up in the air to what the alien is going to do to you once you see that meme. But that's it. That is like the one guarantee. But if that's just yeah, I'm really digging into like my Zach Hadel hypotheticals here.
Yeah, what an ultimatum. I think probably for the good of the human race, I probably would go ahead and watch the meme just to save humanity. You're welcome for my sacrifice of my personality.
Mm-hmm.
And if I wasn't proud of it, I guess I could just go back to not streaming. I like how it's a meme specifically, says Kyle. Well, J-Dog, this has been a great interview. Thanks for taking the call. Hope you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. It was great. It was great being able to, talk with you. Apologize if a bit of my ranting and raving as a crazy person here kind of sort of extended it a bit much, but
No, it's fine. Like I've had a good time. It's been fun.
I'm glad. Other than that, I guess if I have anything else to say, everyone here have a great night. I'm glad y'all were here to enjoy my or whatever the heck this kerfufflery was. And yeah, I mean support Jeff's content, support whatever Solar Flare is doing, Discord server. Yeah. And hey, even mine, but I don't want to self promo. So I don't want to self promo, but yeah. In general, hope you all have a great night.
Awesome. Thanks, J-Dog. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you on the other side, fam. Open phones here at Jeff's live streams. Okay. And I haven't been saying this after the interviews, but I should go ahead and shout out their content. They all have done awesome stuff. I'd say that if you want to watch Solar Flare's stuff, my personal favorite is probably his Mario Party 10 review. That one was a lot of fun. Enjoyed that one a lot. You'd have to join his Discord server to get access to that, but I think it would be worth it. Plushpocalypse, she does quite a bit of different content on her channel. My personal favorites are Try Hard Gamer Gal videos. She's done some reviews of some games where she like has a cutout of the avatar of her channel doing like different poses and stuff, and like I think that's just a very creative way to narrate a video. So those are fun. Go check that out if you have any interest. And of course, J-Dog is progressing on his Reptales dream, and he actually did storyboard and voice act the first episode, which that was pretty awesome. So go check that out if you have any interest. Let's see who's next. I believe Curly is next. So Curly, are you still there? And would you still like to interview? If not, I might have to move on to the next person. Oh, well, JJ, you need to go back to bed, bud. Go back to sleep now.
But she's out.
Shaden's out.
Yeah, she's sleeping in you.
You need to go back to your room, bud.
But
Or go sleep with mommy until I get up there, alright?
I'm going to turn on the lights.
No, don't turn on the lights. Just go up to mommy's room. I knew it was JJ, lol. Go back to sleep, says Solar Flare. That makes me think of, goodness, why can't I think of his name all of a sudden? The guy who played Nick Fury in the Avengers. Oh, why can't I think of his name? Samuel L. Jackson. He wrote a book, wrote a kid's story time, bedtime book called Go the F to Sleep. Good dad. God bless, dude. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Welcome. Okay, doesn't look like Curly's still here. So I guess I'll just keep him in mind at the front of the line for the next stream. Was a joke, Jeff. I've met your kid. I can say that. Yeah, absolutely you can. And then the other one was the Indomizer. Indomizer, are you still here? And is there anyone else who might want to jump in for a quick Discord interview? Until then, I'm going to continue to go back to just chatting. And we'll have the Yoshi music playing in the background. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. No, Yoshi's shy. Fair enough, Yoshi Daffy Duck. Fair enough. Now, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying this idea. It was actually, like I said earlier, it was Solar Flare's idea to do this just chatting live stream with the interviews with the various viewers. It's been a lot of fun. Got the strange theory Justin is JJ's godfather. Justin Jr. Mind if I join? Lubba official? You can't do a second interview, Mr. Justin. Come on. Next time you can hop in for a second interview. How about that? That was so surreal, man, says J-Dog. Well, I'm glad that was fun. I'm glad I could contribute. Yeah, absolutely, J-Dog. You're not, come on. Justin, you can wait till next time. Oh. It's very kind of you. I'm so sorry for your personality loss, says Kyle. Referencing the whole alien meme showing thing altering my personality. Yeah, no, it's a worthy sacrifice, but man, I would miss my personality. I like my personality, personally. It took me a long time to get used to my, to like find myself in my early 20s and really like solidify who I am as a person, but I think I've landed somewhere. I think I've landed somewhere where I'm pretty happy with it. Jeff, make it happen. I'll be JJ's godfather. I'd love to maybe. I'd love to maybe. I'm too Catholic. I'd love to. Maybe I'm too Catholic. I'm gonna make your kid the Pope and you'd be upset. You know, honestly, if you lived closer and I got to know you on a more like personal in-person basis, not impossible. You're still in your early 20s, says DV. No. I'm saying like I kind of went through this is gonna sound way more dramatic than it actually was, but kind of like a self-discovery thing in my college career. If I go to UB, I'll do it. Now, DV, I'm 31 right now, so I'm definitely not in my early 20s. That was a long time ago. But in high school, I was that kind of kid that like, you know, I was well liked by most people. Like everyone thought like, oh, Jeff's a nice guy. That kind of thing. Like I wasn't really on bad terms with anybody in school, but I also wasn't popular. It's just, I think what it really was for me is, I went to a K through 12 school, and at a K through 12 school, you're with the same kids for 13 years. You're in the same building, going to the same classes as everyone else, and you know, you kind of form those groups a little early on, like your cliques, if you will. And I was homeschooled for kindergarten and first grade, and by second grade the cliques were already kind of established. Not like people were being malicious or anything about it, but like you know, the groups were kind of already established and there wasn't really much I could do about that. So it's not like I was never in an in-group. I was never like disliked, but I never really belonged to a particular clique. I got to be good friends with like Adam and I got to be good friends with Adam and his brother Daniel. You guys have seen Adam on the streams before. He was here for Cuphead. Daniel's been here before too, the finale of Spyro 3. But yeah, that all is to say, I was kind of like not an outsider, but I didn't really fall into any clique, any friend groups, so I was kind of just in limbo there. And I always felt a little awkward. I was the one guy in my class that felt like I liked Nintendo. I'm sure so many other kids did, but like it was that tough era where Xbox 360 was reigning supreme, and it's like, you know, I liked Mario Galaxy and everybody else likes Call of Duty, so that was tough for me. So when I went to college, I decided that nobody here knows who I am. This is a fresh start. I get to be who I want to be. And that's kind of when I started like really, that's kind of when I really started to form the person who I am now, I guess. So yeah, it's been a process. I'd hate to lose that personality because of watching an alien meme, but you know, worth it to save humanity. There you go. I'd like to join, though it's getting late and I've got people sleeping here unless I head outside to talk, Bull, says JP. Yeah, if it's gonna disturb other people, then, you know, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do want to, go ahead and send me a DM with a profile picture that you'd like to use. Kind of the same for me. I never truly fell into any various groups in high school, says DB. I talked to some people within those groups, but it never really went further than that in most cases. Yeah, I definitely resonate with that. Kind of like you could kind of chat with anybody, but no one really wanted to hang out with me. Like, I didn't really have that sort of friendship with anybody. So I don't want to disturb anyone, plus I'm kind of nervous too, says Blues Cat. Fair enough, fair enough. No pressure, guys. I don't mind this being a just chatting stream for the rest of the stream if no one else wants to hop in, but the line is open. My high school sucked, no exaggerating. My high school social atmosphere was an actual hellhole. Lies, distrust. You could do nothing wrong and you're somehow horrible. I'm glad community college is normal. Jeff, I'd like to join. I'm not Solar 824. Oh, it's so funny. Jeff, on the next stream, can we chat with you on mic while you play Metroid Prime 4? No. When I'm playing a game, I definitely want to focus on the game and my commentary for it. I'd rather not have anyone else in the voice chat. That said, Curly, I know you said you wanted to do an interview, so if you want to, feel free, send me a profile picture in Discord if you still want to do that. Let a man lock in his game. Yeah, right? I've been looking forward to this game for 8 years. I gotta lock in. Plus, I already am bad enough at the games without having more distractions. Oh, man. No, this is fun. Honestly, I did send you a friend request. Oh, right. Yeah. Here we go. Pending. All right, you got it. Send me a DM if you still want to interview. Hey, Jeff, quick question, says Brainpig. Lay it on me, my guy. Yoshi Daffy Duck says, why am I thinking that the Rayman team could make a good Yoshi game? Oh, they probably could. Yeah, they probably could. I mean, they're under Ubisoft, but, you know, the studio that made Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins, they did a great job. What's your favorite video game OST from a game you haven't played? Ooh, from a game I haven't played? Oh, that's tough because, like... Alright, hang on. From one I haven't played. Oh my goodness. that's hard because like if I haven't if I haven't played the game, I'm not like super familiar with it, right? So yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard question. For some reason, for whatever reason, Persona is kind of sticking out in my mind. I don't know what it is because I haven't played any Persona games and I'm not even that familiar with them. So, yeah, I'm gonna tentatively say Persona just because, you know, I know it's well regarded and the music in it I've heard is very good, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. What's going on, Cozy Yoshi? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I always wish New Island's art style was just the 2D art style on the box art. We need more 2D styled games. Dude, right? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ah! Like, if the in-game art looked like this, oh, that'd be incredible. It really would, honestly. And I feel like Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is probably the closest we're gonna get to that. I'm really looking forward to that one. Like the modern Rayman duology. Yeah, solid picks is brain pick. Alright. Curly has sent me his profile picture, so I'm going to go ahead and get that set up. And then we'll get the next interview. And in the meantime, we have some awesome Yoshi music going. The athletic theme from Yoshi's Island, always a favorite. And then the text. Jeff, call that other guy. Just a quick appearance here, but I am really busy, so I can't stay for long, says Cozy Yoshi. Well, I'm glad that you're tuning in, just to say hello. It's always pleasant to see you. All right, so let's put a pause on this here music, and we're gonna call our next interviewee. If I can figure out how to do that, there it is. Hey, Curly, what's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing great. Welcome to the Yoshi Fanatic interview. How's it hanging? How have you been doing lately?
I've been doing good. How about you?
I'm gonna steal a Dave Ramsey phrase, better than I deserve.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no, it's honestly a great phrase. Yeah, well, you know, it's good to have you here on the interview. I feel like I haven't really gotten to chat with you much. Haven't really gotten to know you super well. So this will be a great experience to kind of, you know, learn a little more about you. You've been
I think it'll be a great chance for me to learn a little bit more about you too.
Absolutely. So why don't we start with what was your first live stream, if you remember, or even your first video of mine you watched, and do you remember the impression that you got or how you felt when you first saw it?
The first live stream, if I remember correctly, was back when you were playing Wonder, and
Ooh,
it was
Mario
actually
Wonder.
really fun because like what was it? I watched like a lot of live streams, and usually the chat is like so overflooded, and you can't really read the comments that fast. So it was really fun to get my comments read.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a benefit of these the smaller YouTubers or smaller streamers. Like you really get that interaction that you're looking for from a live stream. So,
Yeah, definitely.
and I'll also feel the same way for you guys. Like it's a lot of fun to you know, have people, even like new people, show up, and old fan favorites show up and just chat. And it's a good time. It's kind of like that small community feel. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Mario Wonder, man. Like when Solar Flare was asking me what my favorite game I've played or my favorite live stream that I've done in the time that he's been watching, Mario Wonder was one of those that I was really thinking about just because like I was so excited to play that game and man, some of those things like I had some great reactions to. Like the first time we saw the Piranha Plants march. Oh, that was a lot of fun.
I actually just beat it.
Oh, Mario Wonder?
Yeah.
Nice. What did you think of the game?
It was actually really fun.
You know, I might have overhyped it a little bit when I first played it. I think I was a little overly excited about the game, but I stand by that. I think it's in the top 3 of the 2D Mario games for me.
Actually, having played it with a friend before, I kind of was ready for it.
Yeah, like you got your toes wet with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you hurt 200 more plants after that, lol, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. Yeah, right? I said I didn't want to hurt any more piranha plants after seeing their great talent of singing, and then I continued to murder them.
Yeah.
All right, well, do you... I'm sorry?
I said I probably only killed like 2 piranha plants during that.
Oh yeah. What was funny is if you kill them in the song that they're singing, like their part of the song was just gone. So,
yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, do you have any questions you'd like to ask me?
Let's see. I'm not sure. Just a sec.
If you want, while you're coming up with one, I can look over some comments here and see if there's any addressed to us.
Oh, I've got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you excited to see my project when it's fully ready to come out for like the first episode?
Yeah, I think so. I always love seeing what the community has up their sleeves and what they've got in the pipeline. I do forget the exact details of what you said you were working on. Wasn't it something to do with Paper Mario? Like a fan story or something like that?
Well, originally it was going to be that, and then like I started moving on towards like animation and like voice acting and stuff like that. So our first project is actually going to be a show. I'm not sure if you've ever watched the short series Chicken Nugget, but it's supposed to be a fan show based off of that.
Okay, I'm not familiar, but that's cool that it's kind of evolved into the animation side of things. That's neat.
Yeah, I've really been into cartoons for like forever.
On that topic, this profile picture that you shared, this is one of your pictures, right?
Yep, I drew this all by myself.
Nice. You know, it's cool to have so many artistically talented people in my community. Love seeing what you guys put together.
It really is.
And at the same time, it makes me a little jealous. I'm just like, I can't really draw much of anything.
I mean, you did do a really good Yoshi with your son.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I feel like art is one of those things that I could never really get actually good at, but like there's a few things that I have been able to draw that like I'm decently happy with. Not that I think they're good, but like they're better than I thought I could have done. LP says I'm jealous of all that talent as well. Yeah, so it's not just me. No, you guys do a great job.
Actually,
go ahead.
I started out like pretty badly. My drawings were so terrible.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you just practice at it, you really do get it down over time.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, well, I gotta ask my next question for you, and you know what's coming.
Okay.
So, what would you say is your favorite game that you've played this year or within the last year?
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, both the OG and the remake.
You have been playing that quite a bit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Is it
Yep. I have been kind of doing a bit of YouTube stuff. I have like started my own GameCube art.
very cool? Yeah, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is a good pick. It wasn't my first Paper Mario game, but I will say that after I played it, it is my favorite now. I had like this like youth group sort of event going on, and I remember I was talking to one of the other kids there, and he asked if I ever played Paper Mario. And I said, yeah, I've played like Super Paper Mario on the Wii. He's like, you got to play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That one's so good. So eventually I did get that. It was on like discount at GameStop because it was in the Wii era and it was like the previous generation. So all the games were on sale. So I got a very good price.
Super Paper Mario. I've actually played all three. I've played all three of the originals. The only one I have not played is Color Splash.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Actually the exact same boat. That's the only one I haven't played.
Yeah.
Oh no, Paper Mario 64. I haven't played that one either, but I want to get around to that one. That one's high up on the list.
Yeah, it was really fun. My friend who I did Mario Wonder with, he has the original one, and he's beaten it like 4 to 5 times.
You need to go to bed, bud. Or you can just lay on the couch, and I'll take you to bed in a few minutes, alright, bud? Yeah, I was gonna say, I just wanted to dig this out, kind of supporting the whole story thing. I got this from GameStop pre-owned, and it's got the actual manual and all that in it. So that's one of my prouder things.
I've actually been playing Thousand Year Door on Dolphin Emulator.
I haven't done that. Is that a good experience?
Sorta. There are areas where it gets glitchy because I'm using my phone and not like a actual computer. But other than that, it's really good.
I can see that. Yeah, especially depending on the power of the phone, it could end up being substandard. I mean, Dolphin is very well regarded, but yeah, it really depends on the hardware you're using. Okay, do you have another question for me?
What would be your biggest take if you ever decided to start an animated series of your own?
What would be my biggest take?
Yeah, like, what would you really want in it?
What would I really want in it? Honestly, if I were to do any kind of animated thing, which, mind you, I'm absolutely worthless at animating, but suppose that I just happen to finally get good at like drawing and animating, I'd probably want to do like a short, like animated series of like Yoshi. Big surprise there,
that's
right?
Actually a good idea.
But like I've got like this I don't know if you're privy to this whole discussion, but I've got some ideas for what the next Yoshi game story should be like. And it kind of follows what the Star Child Yoshi does after the events of Yoshi's Island DS. It's my theory that this Star Child Yoshi at the end of Yoshi's Island DS is like the main Yoshi that we see. The Yoshi that Mario meets in Super Mario World, the one that translates for him in Super Mario RPG.
Oh yeah.
Like that kind of thing. And I'd really like to delve into like what kind of adventures that he gets into between the events of Yoshi's Island DS and Mario World. Yeah. And the first
that'd actually be a really cool project to work on.
And the first one that I had in mind, it's for the next game idea that I had. It would be called Yoshi's Island Adventures: The Rise of King Wart. And so the idea is Yoshi's just hanging out. I can share these pictures with you in the Discord if you want. but I've kind of like storyboarded like the first couple of scenes in the game. Let's see. I'm gonna copy this image and I'll try and bring it over to our chat here.
Okay.
And I'll kind of go through it as I'm copying and pasting it. But like the first scene is it's a nice day on Yoshi's Island. A butterfly's fluttering past.
Yeah.
He flutters past a bush. Yoshi jumps out and starts chasing it. And all of a sudden, this Phanto from Super Mario Bros. 2 comes out, and Yoshi notices it, and he's like, "What the heck is that thing?" And like sees a whole bunch of them come through. And then he notices on the hill in the World 1 fort, as you would, he sees all these enemies from Super Mario Bros. 2 come out, and it's like, you know, there's like this magic sort of thing coming out the window. And then the star shows up above Yoshi's above Yoshi's head, kind of indicating he is the Star Child Yoshi. And he's like, well, I guess it's up to me. Then runs to the fort. And then in the fort, he I'm going to pull these up here on the stream as well. Just so there's scene 1 on the screen there, butterfly fluttering by, Yoshi chasing it, and then noticing the Phanto, and then noticing the enemies coming from the fort. Star pops up above his head.
Ooh.
And then then this is after like he gets through the fortress and gets to the top where that light was coming from, and who's there but King Wart with this magic orb. And the idea there,
is this supposed to be like a continuation after 2? Like what happens to Wart afterwards?
No, actually, this is supposed to be more of a prequel. In this game idea, that frog that Yoshi beats in the Fortress in World 3 in Yoshi's Island, the one that Yoshi shrinks and down, and then the frog eats him, and then you beat him from the inside. That's King Wart before his transformation into, well, King Wart. And like that whole fight with Yoshi in his stomach is the reason that King Wart spits out these gross vomit balls at the Mario Bros. And Mario Bros. 2 is because now he has chronic indigestion. But but he discovers this magic source, this gateway to Subcon on Yoshi's Island, and transforms into King Wart and all that kind of thing. That kind of idea. Like, that's probably what I would want to make an animation on if I were to get into it.
That would actually be a really fun project to work on.
Yeah. But yeah, that probably is never going to happen. But if I ever did get an animation, yeah, that's probably what I would want to do.
I mean, you could like find a team for that.
Yeah, I've kind of started a thread in the community creations tab, and like shared those storyboards in there, looking to collaborate with some artists on a future video, bringing those kind of storyboards to life. So, we'll see.
I remember you talking to me about that.
Dad,
What, bud?
is there more pictures of Yoshi's? Can I make more of them?
Can I make more of those?
Yeah.
I want to at some point, bud. Okay. I gotta come up with one last question for you.
Okay.
I assume you're in high school?
Actually, I graduated in the class of 2022.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're like college age.
Yep.
I was gonna ask, like, you know, you've got some serious potential for your art and all that, and I gotta ask, is that something that you would want to make into something like a career path, or is it something that you kind of do on the side as a hobby? Like, how far do you think you would want to take that?
It's actually more of a hobby. My true career passion is voice acting.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, which is why I'll actually be voice acting a few characters of my own for my project.
Yeah, that's awesome. Voice acting, I had imagined that that's also very fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
neat. And that will definitely help in your fan project there that you have going. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you have any last questions for me?
Um.
Or
Let's
anything
see.
you want to shout out or anything like that?
What has been one of your biggest things when you started becoming a YouTuber?
One of my biggest things?
Like one of your biggest, not pet peeves, the opposite of pet peeves, basically.
Oh, like my favorite things about becoming a YouTuber?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's what I mean.
this is gonna sound kind of corny, but for a long time I've been making YouTube content, and it's always been me just enjoying time with my friends and getting together to play games and all that sort of stuff, but also making stuff that people enjoy watching for whatever reason, be it like getting a nice quick laugh or like appreciating my takes on games or my outlooks on things. It's nice putting something out into the ether and seeing people enjoy it, right? And
Yeah.
I didn't really get much of that until I made my top 10 Yoshi games video. That's the first one
Oh.
that really took off. And I saw people like commenting on it, agreeing with my takes, disagreeing, and just, engaging with it. And I'm like, this is what I've been looking for. Just people enjoying the stuff that I'm making and engaging with it. And yeah, that's got to be my favorite part of the whole thing. Like, I enjoy the process. I like the production side of things, but the end product of people enjoying what I put out there, that's where it's at. That's the motivation for doing it, for sure.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about that because I feel motivated when I'm just like, I'm making my GameCube videos.
You can lay down on the
I'm trying to do something to entertain others.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like bringing a smile to someone's face is like the biggest reward you could ever ask for something like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice. Nice to hear that we're on the same page with that.
Yeah. I mean, we're both content creators in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, along those same lines,
content.
aside from like the Discord server, did you have anywhere that you'd like to shout out your content? I forget if you make YouTube videos or not.
Yeah, I do make my own YouTube videos. I do more like, because right now I'm working on my GameCube arc and I've got my project going on along the side. It'll be fun to just get that started up too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I hope that you pursue that. You've got a lot of potential. I see that you're going a long way with this, so keep at it, my friend. Keep at it. You got this.
I will. You keep doing what you do best.
Will do, friend. Will do. All right, pleasure chatting with you.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'll just leave a quick shout out. Please come watch the first episode of my new series, Presley Sanchez and the Nugget Realm. When we drop our first episode, I will let you know about that. It was fun being on here. This is Curly Fly signing off.
Awesome. Great. Good stuff. This has been a lot of fun getting to chat with you guys, kind of hear what makes you guys tick. And yeah, just chatting with you has been a lot of fun. J to the P Moreno says the green Yoshi in Yoshi's Island is basically the Cranky Kong equivalent if you think about it. Both Cranky and Island Yoshi constantly mistaken for a similar looking relative. Both species has generational history with Mario. Lol. All assuming the headcanon is true. Dude, That is such an interesting parallel. That's such a great point. I love that. I never would have thought about like comparing you know, Yoshi's Island Yoshi to Cranky Kong, but no, that totally fits. That's so funny. JP, yep, Papa Yoshi. Yoshi's order in real life would be $54 to $64. That ain't even that bad, honestly. I gotta say. Solar Flare says, I'm homesick. I'm gonna go watch one of my old YouTube videos. I'll be back if you're still streaming. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, on that note, JP says, they'll confirm that Toad and Captain Toad are separate characters, but won't confirm if Island Yoshi and Star Child Yoshi are the same or not. Well, I mean, they can't be, right? Because Star Child Yoshi hatched at the end of Yoshi's Island